existence going into the postseason.
You're right. If Cartersville's colors was orange and white, would they be the Orange Hurricanes, or is there such a thing as a purple hurricane?
Is it just I'll Google it.
Google it.
If our listeners will Google that for us,
I just
really
didn't know
that.
if maybe there was a purple hurricane because like they're the Fighting Tigers. I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen a tiger that's not like LSU Fighting Tigers.
Most tigers fight.
That's what I'm saying, but not all hurricanes.
The Fighting Irish.
I don't think
most Irishmen fight.
Well, especially if you get some drinking. Okay. All right, let's get serious.
The drinking rednecks, is that a team? Let's stop before we get in trouble.
You know what? We're having a lot of fun tonight, and hopefully
it's
by the end of this game,
too, yeah.
It's senior night, and these we've already recognized the seniors, and hopefully you were we'll kind of point out the seniors on the football team especially because we have a roster, but we don't have the roster of the cheerleaders and the band.
I actually do from when I was talking earlier. Cause I got to announce all those.
Oh, well,
cool.
Bit, so. And maybe you could share with the listening audience who some of the seniors are in all three endeavors: cheerleading, band, and football.
We also do the ROTC as well.
Oh, wonderful! Like some ROTC. All right, so let's get back to the serious conversation. You and I were talking just briefly before we went on the air that hey, if history repeats itself over the last 3 years, especially the last 2 years, within the first series. Troup is either it was a pick six and it was 7-0 to Cartersville, or it was a 70-something yard run last year and it was a 7-0 Cartersville. Or 3 years ago it was a fumble, and within the first 4 minutes it was 28-0 Cartersville. Yeah. So we hope that history doesn't repeat itself, at least that way. I mean, it may be a 28-point deficit, but we hope it's not 28 points in the first 3 minutes. And we certainly hope if there's going to be a deficit, maybe, just maybe, pixie dust is spread across the Troup sidelines tonight and we play a game of our life. And, we haven't played that game all season. It finally came together last Friday night during homecoming against Central of Carroll, that we put together all three phases. And you've pointed out, we had a new kicker, and I want to say is Barton, Hope. We had like 4 kids in there kicking, but they did a wonderful job last week. And offensively, Trey Williams had over 250 yards rushing. Passing, we look good. Schweitzer, Nick Schweitzer came in.
Let's say we look better. We still dropped a lot of balls.
Good and Kobe, I'm glad he's going to Auburn as wide receiver.
Yes.
He's been a really good high school quarterback. But I think you're starting to see this year particularly, I don't know that his accuracy has been like it was his junior season.
Right.
With that being said, and I know we had, we lost wide receivers Jamari Thrash. We lost
Ricky wasn't out there.
Joko Willis last year. We lost Jarrell Smith, who transferred to Harris County to finish his high school playing career down there, where they really wanted to come down and play some basketball as well. So with that, we lost 3 receivers off that team. Jarrell would have been back, which would have helped out. And then all of a sudden, Mark Anthony Dixon is your premier guy at wideout. And Mark Anthony, even though he's one of the fastest guys in 4A, he's only 5'7", maybe 5'8" on a good day. And, we had to look for Luke Purnell. We had to get him involved in a tight end. We had to bring in Marcurius Kelly, who had, up until that point really hadn't played a lot of wide receiver, and hadn't started a lot of games. And we also got him playing at cornerback. So we asked a lot out of Kobe for his receiving core. Thus, he felt like maybe he had to take the team on his shoulder. And that's where some of the issues started, third way through the season. Some of the fans started rumbling about some different issues, and it turned out, wound up Kobe was taken out for a series of 2, and Schweitzer came in at Chapel Hill and orchestrated a touchdown drive, looked good. But I think now the chemistry's there from what we saw the last couple of games. I mean, it was a bad game at Cedartown all the way around with all the mud and rain. But I think the chemistry's there, and it looks like they're putting it together. And hopefully we can continue to improve over the last couple of games and give Cartersville something to work for.
You talked about Schweitzer. One of the things that's really amazed me is that he's been incredibly versatile for our offense all season long. If we need him to come in and spell Kobe at quarterback or play a whole game at quarterback, he steps in, does a great job. Mm-hmm. As a receiver, he has come on a long way in the past couple of ball games. But I think about all the weather we had there in Cedartown. if a ball was in his vicinity, he pulled it in.
Yes.
I think he had 5 big catches in that ball game. Last week, just a hands catch. He gets out, he reaches out, gets it to his hands, brings it into his body. I've just been really, really pleased with that young man and how well he's come on as an athlete and as a leader. Let's take a break. We come back. Lots more to talk about as we're getting ready for the final game of the regular season. It's senior night here at Callaway Stadium. It's the Troup High School Tigers are taking on the Purple Hurricanes of Cartersville. You listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston physicians are on the sidelines providing immediate care to athletes after an injury. Houston physicians have been on the sidelines of football games since Dr. Houston started the tradition 60 years ago with the Auburn Tigers. The Houston Sports Medicine team provides high school pre-participation physicals, sideline coverage, and Saturday morning injury clinics at the Jack Houston Memorial Hospital during football season. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation care can be a game changer too. Contact the LaGrange Houston Clinic at 706-884-3274.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Bowman, Greg Hicks live here from Callaway Stadium. We're talking Troup High School Tiger Football. We're getting ready for this big contest between the Purple Hurricanes of Cartersville and the Troup High School Tigers. Cartersville coming in undefeated in a crazy way, Greg. Let's just talk about it. How much success they've had over the past several years. I think that it's maybe the 70s since they lost a ball game.
Oh, yeah.
No, but seriously, I think they've lost one ball game in the past 5 years.
I think they're 49-2
Yep.
over the last 5 years, and both of those came to Blessed Trinity, and I think both of those came in the playoffs. Obviously.
Well, no, let's go back. They had one regular season loss about 5 years ago against the Florida team. They're playing in their non-region schedule.
Oh, that doesn't count. I'm joking. I guess it does count. I didn't go back that far because, when you're as dominant as Cartersville has been, you just say, hey, it's kind of like Alabama. Hey, what was Alabama's record 4 years ago? I don't know. They probably won a national championship. So, just move on. Only your football purists are concerned about how well Cartersville has done in their record. And, you just – all of the other systems are fighting against Georgia high school teams like Cartersville and Buford and Valdosta and, any of the Catholic schools or Christian schools in and around Atlanta, a.k.a. private schools, because you recruit all over. If you guys go to Georgia High School, GHSA.net, look at the reclassifications this year, you'll see that Cartersville, based on their population, is going to move up either to 5 or 6A. And the reason they're going to do that is because not that they have a population, but they also have a high percentage that comes from outside into the county that could be going to Woodland, could be going to Cass, could be going to other areas, but they pay the tuition to come into Cartersville, just like Dalton. If you lived in Whitfield County, you could go to Northwest Whitfield or you could go to Southeast, but you could pay your tuition, and you have had that for 25 years or longer since I've been up there. Since I was up there in Dalton, you could pay to go to Dalton, and so they get a chance to recruit some kids in.
The same thing with Carrollton, some of these other schools that have a city school within.
Yeah.
Right.
And so that's the challenges. So they're going to have some rearrangements, and luckily for Troup, Troup LaGrange stays in AAA. I don't know that I looked at Callaway. They're going to go from double to 4A.
We'll stay in 4A. You said AAA.
I said triple 4A.
Yeah.
We're going to stay in 4A. Callaway, I'm not sure.
They're staying AA.
Perfect. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's a good thing. And we'll talk about the regional alignments here in a little bit. But so with Cartersville, I get off on a tangent, but with Cartersville, historically has been so powerful because of that and some other factors. But, I mean, so they're 49-2. Everybody knows Cartersville is good. They know they expect them to be in the playoffs every year. They expect them to be in the semis and possibly even playing for the state championship. Preseason predictions, and even halfway through the year, Marist was the big team that's supposed to win Quad A this year. And Blessed Trinity, who beat us last year in the semis and wound up beating Cartersville for the state championship, beat Marist last week in their Region 7, who, by the way, our Region 5 pairs up with. In the first round, they beat them by 3 points. That doesn't mean anything, just that they didn't win the region.
Right.
Marist is still a favorite to
they're
go
still,
deep into the
top
playoffs.
10, right? Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Especially depends on how things shake up when we actually go to when the playoffs hit. But let's talk about that scenario for a second, Greg, because you've done a little bit of reresearch on this. Right now we got Cartersville and Sandy Creek, number 1 and 2 in our region. They stand at the top. Then you got a bunch there between Chapel Hill, Cedartown, and us.
That's right.
Troup High School Tigers. And the problem is we've all kind of beaten each other in a little round robin thing, and so there's going to be some. We got to figure out who to root for tonight because we beat Chapel Hill, but Cedartown beat us.
Yep.
Cedartown and Chapel Hill play tonight. We'll be watching that ball game closely in Cedartown. But then, of course, Cedartown beat us. So we'll have to see how that all shapes up. Talk about that scenario. I think there's 3 different scenarios you gave me.
Well, I would say there's math involved, but it may be more like
calculus.
Y'all
get out a pencil and a paper if you can. You may need it for this.
It may be more like calculus or trigonometry, but either way, Troup Tigers beat Chapel Hill by 7. Cedartown beat Troup by 7. It doesn't matter if if Troup had to beat Chapel Hill by 40. There's only an allocation of 21 total points that you can play with. And ironically, Chapel Hill, like I said, lost to Troup by 7. Cedartown beat Troup by 7, so there's 7 points left. So the scenario is Troup is not in the playoffs right now. They're not guaranteed.
Right.
The only way they get in is if we beat Cartersville tonight. That's for sure. But if we don't beat Cartersville tonight, then we're going to be pulling for the Bulldogs of Cedartown because if Cedartown wins, we win.
We're in, right?
If Chapel Hill wins by 6, we still go in. They can beat Cedartown by 6 and we still go in. They can beat Cedartown by 7. Remember I told you that magic number 7?
That's the magic number.
By 7 only, like 21-14. And then there will be a 3-team mini playoff Monday night at Central High School.
Which is so inconvenient because we have our coaches shows that night.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yes.
Oh, I hate it. We wouldn't get your pie pizza.
I think the pizza is the problem.
Well, dadgum. So anyway, that might be the scenario, but it have to win by 7. Now, if Chapel Hill comes into Cedartown, gets all fired up, executes well, and beats Cedartown by 8 points or more, we're playing basketball next week. We're out of the playoffs.
And Coach Kraft would be happy about that, but he'd be upset about it if we end up falling this contest.
So little things to worry concerned about tonight is it as you're on there, AJC or wherever you collect your scores. If you're tuned into Cedartown and Chapel Hill, just look. What's the final score? What's the score during the game? Because Cedartown can win outright, or they have to win. They have to. Chapel Hill cannot win by more than 6.
But, of course, you left out the number 1 scenario.
Is that?
We win tonight.
Oh, I didn't. I said if we beat Cartersville tonight, we're going in. I know people laughed a lot when I said that.
You didn't say it with sincerity. So I
didn't say it much, did I?
I want you to say it with I want you to play that one out because that's what we're going to do tonight.
Yeah.
Let's play this now. As the coach once said, that's why we play the game. Let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about a little bit about regions, a little bit more about this ball game, some starting lineups, and just get ready for a great night here at Kelly Stadium on Eagle Sports.
Isn't life crazy? One day your fender gets dented by a runaway shopping cart. The next day, your kid's college entrance exam is a runaway success.
Yes, I got accepted.
But that's life. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. No worries, your State Farm agent is here in all of life's moments. The good and the not so good to help life go right. So good day, bad day, any day, let's talk.
State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Fall is here, and Nissan of LaGrange is celebrating this cooler weather with incredible offers. We have special financing available on select new models and an incredible selection of superior pre-owned vehicles. We have rates all the way down to 0% on select new Nissans and savings that exceed $10,000. As if that isn't enough, we now offer a lifetime powertrain warranty on all our new inventory. So come visit your friendliest hometown dealer, Nissan of LaGrange.
Don't you buy no ugly shirt now.
That's right. To get a good-looking shirt is now a lot easier at Mud Creek Graphics. The creek has risen to downtown LaGrange at 211 Greenville Street. Mud Creek Graphics location is perfect for you to come in and pick out your good-looking shirt and have them custom printed. So go with the flow and come visit us at Mud Creek Graphics, 211 Greenville Street in LaGrange. Remember to like us on the Book of Faces, that's Facebook, at Mud Creek Graphics.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back. Right now, the ROTC bringing in the colors. They'll post those at the 50-yard line. You hear the snare drum rattling in the background. Then we'll have our national anthem played by the Pride of Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band. They'll make the turn. They'll be posted colors now. Ladies and gentlemen, again, we really appreciate this junior ROTC program. They do a great job. They were recognized. The seniors of this program were recognized tonight.
Will be playing our national anthem this evening. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Jonathan Murphy and Colin Sanders.
And here is our national anthem.
Remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Here's our national anthem by the Pride of Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band under the direction of Logan Herta, an alumni who's also now the band director here at the high school. So we really appreciate his hard work and all the hard work of these young people. As we are celebrating senior night, and we're really excited about what they're doing out there on the field. Greg, you got your ears on?
I do.
All right, how's it sounded?
It sounded good. Just heading down the stadium steps now.
What, to hold the rail?
Yeah, I got my rail.
We don't want you falling down.
You'll hear me if I do. Like Fred Flintstone here.
I'm going to leave that alone. Greg, I've got several texts.
Hey, Miss Cagle.
Anyway, I got several texts, people celebrating what a great job you did on breaking down how the things might shape up from the postseason side.
Right.
But let's also talk about the regions a little bit, if you can talk and walk at the same time.
Sure.
Let's talk about how the regions might break down. The Tigers, of course, are going to stay in Quad A. They're not going up or down. But right now, as it looks, the regions going to...
I can't hardly hear you, Jack.
Okay, well, right now, as it stands, the regions look like they're going to change into something that looks similar to about 10 years ago. And I may have lost Greg. Let's see. He was with me a moment ago. We'll give him a second to get down the field. But as I understand it, looks like we're going back to playing the Columbus schools. They'll be coming down here. Troup and LaGrange will remain in the same region. But then schools like Columbus, Hardaway, Jordan, Shaw, and probably Carver will all join together into one region. I tell you what.
I'm on the field. I can hear. Sound like you just said it, Jack.
I did. I remember what you said. See, I pay attention. You think I'm not listening to you when my eyes are closed.
Troup, LaGrange, Columbus, Hardaway, Shaw, Jordan, Carver, Spencer, and Kendrick. That's 9 teams in the projected region next year.
Well, that's pretty much the whole season. We won't play any non-region schools.
Yeah, you only have, that's 8 teams. So we got 2 non-region games we can come up with.
Well, and again, it's teams we're familiar with, programs we're familiar with, and it's also going to save a lot of gas. That's for sure.
You're right. Did you go over we've already gone over the scenarios of how to get into the playoffs tonight. Number 1 is beat the Canes, baby.
I guess that's one of our main goals tonight, Greg. But again, going back to the regions piece, I found it interesting that a team like Sandy Creek, their numbers at their school have gone down a little bit, so they're actually going down to AAA. And, boy, that'll be a kind of a shot to those folks in AAA to have a team like Sandy Creek step in amongst them.
I'd like to go back and see the numbers both in region and the ones that are out of district, because Sandy Creek has always been one of those that also, I go back to 4 or 5, actually maybe 6 or 7 years ago, back when I think Lynn Kendall's senior year, his last year coaching, and we brought in Charlie, Charlie's last year, and was looking to bring in Lynn Kendall and wind up. So I get a call from Sandy Creek High School because I know several teachers up there, and they say, hey, did you know that our coach, and we'll leave him nameless, although he's 30 miles up the road now at a bigger school. Anyway, he said he's taking around Reuben Foster and Joe Sanders and a couple other guys. I said, it's Tuesday. Oh, it's recruiting day. Never mind. So they got out of school and went up there to be recruited. And it's amazing how much of that stuff you see. But I'm surprised that Sandy Creek went down in classifications for sure.
Let's take another break. We come back, we'll break this thing down by giving you some of the starters for tonight for the Tigers. Also, some of the guys we're going to look at as we're getting ready to take on Cartersville as the Troup High School Tigers take on the Purple Hurricanes of Cartersville right here on Eagle Sports.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
Hi friends, TLWD Tide Parish at Kia LaGrange. Start your holiday season off right in a 2020 Kia Sportage LX. This good-looking crossover offers a refreshed look for 2020 with a sleek and stylish exterior and roomy interior, featuring the Kia quality we've come to expect and enjoy. Right now, you can come and drive one home for only $21,988, or check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy, and God bless America.
Slot number 111985. See Kia LaGrange for complete details. Offer ends November 30th. Precision Auto Body started after Eddie Bartlett painted his first bike when he was a kid. And after a lot of schooling and training, now Precision Auto Body is one of the premier body shops in Georgia and Alabama.
Hey, I'm Eddie Bartlett. Come see us today down at Precision Auto Body right here in LaGrange, Georgia.
So if you need your car or truck brought back to original specs, bring your pride and joy to the staff of Precision Auto Body, and they'll take care of the rest. Precision Auto Body, 101 Service Park Lane in LaGrange. Rogers Barbecue in LaGrange has been locally owned since 1945, and they have daily lunch specials for only $7.29, and that includes your drink and dessert. Tuesday night from 5 to close is all-you-can-eat ribs, and Thursdays all-you-can-eat catfish, and with their Brunswick stew is famous throughout the region. They proudly serve only U.S. farm-raised catfish, so dine in or use their convenient drive-thru Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So come join the crowd at Rogers Barbecue.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Roman, Greg Hicks live here from Callaway Stadium. Our thanks to all of our sponsors. I had a chance to go by a sponsor we see every Monday night, Your Pie. Grabbed a pizza there from lunch today, Greg. I tell you what, it's kind of neat to eat it in the daytime.
So, are you saying you really, really, really want to eat at Your Pie next Monday night? I'm just asking.
I'd want to win this ball game outright so we don't have to worry about all those scenarios.
I agree. That's a good answer. Good answer. Because I kind of want to do the radio show and then do one the next week as well.
Well, I want to keep doing it for about 3 or 4 more weeks. I mean, 5 weeks? Is that what we need?
Well, counting tonight.
Yeah. 6 weeks would give us the state championship, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I like it. We've got a great opportunity to do that. But tonight it is about the Troup High School Tigers taking on Cartersville. Just a couple of quick notes I've got here, Greg. We talk about T. Webb. He's their quarterback. He's been very impressive all season long. Right now he's got almost 2,000, right at 2,000 yards passing so far on the season. He's got a young man, Devontae Ross, He's got 766 of those reception yards. Also, Sam Phillips, 551 of those yards. But Ross is really the big guy for them. Number 5. Got his first name here. It's Devontae Ross. He's their wide receiver right now with the big yards. He's got 8 touchdowns of the season. So that really through the air is where they would love to go against the Tigers tonight.
Well, we've got some guys playing in that secondary, Jack, that may have something to say about going up in the air, and we want to talk about that defense. We hadn't talked about the starting lineups, but right now,
well, we're talking about Europie. They sponsor our starting lineup, so let's go ahead and go with our defensive starting lineup sponsored by Europie.
So we've got on the defensive line Jeremiah Holston, Jordan Adams, Andy Boykin, and Xavier Clark. Backing him up at linebackers, we've got Zy Varner, Jabraylon Gooden, A.J. Tucker. And at cornerback, we've got Kobe Hudson and Sir Morgan. And at strong safety, Jace Godwin, free safety, Devin Hill. So pretty strong secondary now for the Tigers.
It is. I'm really looking forward to a big game by A.J. tonight. He's been a little bit sleepy the past couple of ball games. I expect a big game out of him, maybe a breakout game for him tonight.
Just a freshman. We talked about him early in the season, Jack, and we've seen nothing but good things out of him the entire season. It's nice to see him finally coming about and growing up. He's a freshman, but, man, we're so excited about what we're going to see from A.J. Tuck over the next 3 years.
You're exactly right. Looking at some of the captains walking down, Hunter Goodwin. Looks like, is that Hunter, number 40?
No, actually it's
who's that?
Ty Herndon.
Okay.
And you've got Luke Purnell, Andy Boykin, and Kobe Hudson will be the captains for the Tigers.
That's 40, not okay. 48. I thought I saw 48 from up here instead of 40. Greg's down there for the coin toss. Let's go down to Mr. Hicks.
I'm the referee, and that's Mark Fowler. He'll be the umpire. Make sure you're equipped and make sure we have good sportsmanship throughout the game. You guys were chosen to be captains because for that specific reason. So if y'all have any issues throughout the game, don't hesitate to come to me or Mark. Heads, tails, heads. You're the visiting team. What are you going to call? He's going to call heads. Heads it is.
So Cartersville won the toss, and they decided that they will start this game out and see if they can score first. They'll take it on offense. Looks like the Tigers will be kicking, and they'll be defending the south goal, where Hurricanes will be defending the north goal, Jack.
All right, I like it, Craig. So the Tigers will be kicking off. It'll be that defense we were just talking about. Let's go ahead and do the offense real quick, Greg. Starters on the offensive side.
All right. So on offense, we've got Royce White starting at left tackle, Tyler Kitchens left guard, Will Cooley at center, Braxton Truitt at right guard, Michael Irvin at right tackle, Luke Purnell at tight end, Marcurius Kelly, Zy Varner, and Nick Schweitzer get started wideouts. Trey Williams ran over 1,000 yards last week. He plans on tonight continuing to keep adding to that total. And he'll be starting at tailback, and Hudson will be your quarterback tonight. So, and again, we'll start out on defense as we'll get the kickoff. Be interesting to see who actually is the place kicker tonight, Jack.
Yeah, we'll check that out when we come back. Let's go take another break. When we come back, we got kickoff live here from Callaway Stadium on Eagle Sports.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. Bravo! It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way. By teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency. And
of football games since Dr. Houston started the tradition 60 years ago with the Auburn Tigers. The Houston Sports Medicine team provides high school pre-participation physicals, sideline coverage, and Saturday morning injury clinics at the Jack Houston Memorial Hospital during football season. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation care can be a game changer too. Contact the LaGrange Houston Clinic at 706-884-3274.
Hi, Jonathan Moosemap from Glenn Smith in Opelika. This is a wonderful time of the year. It's the start of the holiday season. We love visiting with friends and family and saving people money.
Check out the 2020 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LT, discounted up to $11,800 off of MSRP, and the 2020 Malibu with zero down, just $299 per month.
Mark your calendar and get your best price now at Glenn Smith and get ready to smile.
You want pizza. Your whole family wants pizza, but you want it your way, and the kids want it 3 different ways. So what do? You need Your Pie in LaGrange on Bull Street, because at Your Pie, you get your own pizza pie made just for you. Add as many toppings as you want, and the kids make theirs as wacky as they like. Then you enjoy your pizza at Your Pie while your family debates what your youngest ordered. Is it a pizza or a new dish altogether? Your Pie, Bull Street, downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back. They're ready to get this thing started. So they've kicked it off, and our kickoff is sponsored by Glenn Smith Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile. And it's Cartersville coming out. They're in all white with the silver helmets.
Jack, the kickoff was down to about the 26-yard line. They got all out to the 36. That's where Cartersville will start, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Nolan Barton do the kicking duties for us tonight. Webb backs up the pass on 1st down. Throws it. Bumped. Tipped.
Almost.
Good job by the defense of the first play of the game.
Little inside screen there to number 5, Moss, or Ross. Ours is Devontae Moss, and theirs is Sharante Ross. Is that what's his name? Just saying, we got a couple backs that rhyme. Well, anyway, that'll go incomplete.
It's Devontae.
We had
trips to this near side. Webb has a back just to his right as he stands in the backfield. He'll check to his sideline, get the next call.
Jeremiah Holston was coming off the end that time. Hard, Jack.
Steps back. He'll call for it. Swings it out here to where the trips were. Back will catch it. That's number 22. And that young man's name is Sam Phillips. Phillips run out of bounds, just shy of the 1st down. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Glissan's talking to his corners and saying, man, you knew that was coming. That gained about 9 yards. It'll be 3rd and 1 as he stepped out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They've got to get to the 46.
Single back in the pistol set with Webb has a back behind him. Trips back to that right side. Another back will step to the right of the quarterback, Webb. Webb takes it, turns, handed off in the line. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage. He's going to get right over. He needed 2 yards. He got 2. So he'll get a 1st down just shy of the 47-yard line.
I was going to say 3 plays, 3 passes, but now that's 3 plays, 2 passes, and one 2-yard run. Yep. 1st down and 10, as you stated.
So ball about the 48-yard line. 1st down here at midfield for Cartersville. They'll put a wing to the left side, twins to the right. Pistol set. Troup walks up on the cornerback. Now the wing will go in motion back to the right side. Quarterback hands it off. Wow! He's hit hard right in the middle of the field.
Good job by Jeremiah Holston and Jordan Adams. Man, they both tore him down. I think he might have gained a half a yard, maybe. Yep, that's what they're going to do. They're going to move the sticks about 16 inches.
And that's generous. Devontae Reed just nailed him as he hit the line of scrimmage.
Looking at Cartersville's offensive line, their right tackle is about 6'4", probably 285, maybe 290. He might even be 305. He's a big boy.
Back to the backfield, will walk beside Webb. Webb backs up the pass, 2-step drop. He's pressured, slings it sidearm, and it's just going to go out of bounds on the far side. He had a little pressure on him that time.
Actually, he's throwing his hands up now, just looking at the referee as if he had something to complain about. But he didn't have anything to complain about. But you're right. I'm standing behind him at an angle, and he just threw it, slung it out of bounds. And, that was a coverage throw. But at the same time, we were bearing down on him from that defensive line as well.
He was in the pocket, but he had a little bit had to kind of look around a little bit.
So 3rd down and 9. Tigers need to hold him this time.
We bumped to 3rd down the first time. Let's do it again. Webb will have a single back in the backfield behind him. Whistles.
We're going to call a timeout.
Timeout called by the Tigers. Early one for them, but we'll take it as well. 30 seconds, just one spot. Back to the station. Listen to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Hey, Coach, you need helmets? We got Schutt and DeMarini. You need footballs, baseball, or softballs? We've got Wilson. You need uniforms for football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, or other sports? We've got Russell, Badger, Allison, Holloway, and others. For all your sporting good needs, give Mud Creek a call today at 706-884-5592. Remember to visit Mud Creek Graphics at 211 Greenville Street in LaGrange, and remember to like them on the Books of Faces. That's Facebook at Mud Creek Graphics.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back. Here come the Tigers after that.
Jack.
Timeout. Go ahead, Greg.
Interesting call timeout. I know it's 3rd and 9, but to the wide side of the field, they had twins either side. So you think, well, they're not going to run the football, but let's watch a little drag route, a little tight end dump. We hadn't seen that yet. But I'm concerned with depending on our coverage, and right now we've just been running a little tight zone. So be careful of what you might see on that. It looks like we're going to go man coverage.
They've changed their formation a little bit now. It's still twins, but much tighter this time. Webb back to pass. Here's the pressure. He slings it out to the right side. He has a man out there. He catches it at the 25-yard line. Great route. That was the back out of the backfield.
It's either going to be holding or a personal foul on the Tigers. Let's see what happens. But, I just standing behind T. Webb, and just like they teach him, just like Trevor Lawrence, man, he just sidearm slings it, and he just the back out of the backfield did a little wheel route and got in behind the corner and beat him deep for about 25, 30 yards, and that's where they'll beat the ball. We're going to have a personal foul against the Tigers.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 36 on the defense. 15 yards added on to the end of the run.
So they put that on Holston. So that's a difficult penalty. They get a first down and a big extra 15 yards after that.
After the completed pass and the penalty, it's first down from the 11-yard line.
It would have been nice if that had been against them and brought it back, but instead they've got first and goal down there. Actually, they can get a first down inside the 2. So the ball rests on about the 12. Webb has twins to the right. Will hand it off to the back out of the backfield. He's jammed up the line of scrimmage, but he's still going to jet down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, they'll pick up 2. It looks like that. The offensive line pushing them down inside the 10. 2nd down and 8 from the 9-yard line. Looking at on the goal line, they can still get a first down at about the 1-yard line.
Yeah. No score so far with this contest. 9:57 left to go in the first quarter of play. Cartersville threatening right now. First drive of the ball game. Webb back to pass. He just slings it under.
Oh my word!
Almost a pick six by Kobe, and as Webb just underhands it.
He's got such an unorthodox throw. He leans sideways, and it's almost like a submarine sidearm pitcher, and he throws the ball, and Hudson almost had a pick six.
Almost like a basketball point guard trying to get a ball around somebody into the lane.
So we're looking at 3rd and about 8. Big defense for the Tigers right now.
Third down of the ball game as they put a man in motion back to the left side. Webb going to hand it off, and he's going to run into the end zone. Touchdown for Cartersville.
He started out right, Jack, and then he cut it back behind. Once he got to the second level, he turned it back to the right and just saw a hole and snuck into the end zone from about 8 yards out. Tigers go down 6 early, 9:40. I did say early on that hope history doesn't repeat itself. Well, it hadn't, because first 4 minutes of the last 3 ball games we were down 7 or either 14 points.
Yeah, pretty much the whole season long the other team scored first. So waiting for the extra point snap. Hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. 7-0 in favor of the bad guys, Cartersville. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks, live here from Callaway Stadium. Tigers right now trail 7-0 as Cartersville able to take the ball all the way down to the end zone. 3 times, though, the Tigers brought them to a third down situation, because they were able to convert on each one of those third downs.
I'm down here on the 5-yard line, and it looks like our up-backs are on about the 7. But based on the history of Cartersville kickers, I can only assume it's going to go in the end zone, but we'll see.
Has a great likelihood. He steps up. There's the kick. Actually, much shorter than we usually expect from them. The Tigers going to have good field position as it gets up to the 37-yard line. I was looking up, and it did not go up at all.
I think I don't know, maybe they were trying something different. Zai Varner picks it up on about the 24-yard line. He'll take it up to the 30, looks like about the 37 or 30. They're going to mark it on the 37, so excellent field position for the Tigers.
So Tigers will take it there. 9:34 left to go in the first quarter of play. And here come the Tigers. And we're going to jump off sides to start off things. Not the beginning we wanted. And there was movement all over the line. I don't know if we were trying something, a new cadence or something there, but it did not go well.
No, I may have to find a sweet spot. I've got feedback all in my ear. Can't hardly hear you.
We can hear you great, though. Kobe will call for it. Turn, hand the ball to Williams. Williams makes one guy miss, steps across the line of scrimmage, gets back to the original line of scrimmage and picks up a couple of yards. So it brings up 2nd down and 9.
He picks up about 8 yards out to the 40-yard line. Ball was on the 32-yard line. So excellent block out here by Michael Irvin, senior right tackle. Opened up a hole for him. Luke Purnell also contributing to the hole that he created.
Tigers up to the line of scrimmage now. To put trips to the left side, single receiver back to this right side. It's going to be Kobe calling his own number. He'll pick up the first down and more as he goes out of bounds across the 50 at the 46.
Wow, Kobe Hudson takes it off right tackle behind Michael Irvin again. Found a hole out there between him and Braxton Truitt. And it looks like, Jack, if he'd have cut it back on the inside, he might have been crossing the goal line about right now.
Well, I agree with you, Greg, but I think that he was kind of looking at the pursuit that was coming at him. Thought, hey, let's let Valor be the better course of action here and get the ball, get the first down and keep the chains moving. So I'll commend him on that. Williams will take the ball, go to the left side, following his blocking, and a big block ahead of him. I tell you what, Greg, these guys do such a big job. To see a guy like Braxton Truitt, who's such a big kid, pulling onto that left side and kicking out and making a hole there for Trey.
Between Braxton pulling and Royce White blocking down, Trey Williams he'll pick up 4 yards on that vaunted defense.
7-0 your score in favor of Cartersville. Tigers, the ball across the 50. Kobe going to keep it. Come back to this near side across the 40 and get another couple of yards on that one. Had that one scoped out pretty well.
He did, and Michael did a great job blocking that time. Glad a yellow flag didn't fly. But that should have picked up about 2, maybe 3, as it brings up 3rd down. I picked up about 4, actually, 3rd down.
That's a good
4.
spot.
Okay. Ball's resting on the 39-yard line of Cartersville. Big play here for the Tigers, guys.
3 receivers to the left side, along with the tight end. They weren't really set, but they didn't throw a flag. Kobe going to throw the ball complete. We pick up the first down as we go out of bounds at the 30.
Nice job. He had Luke Purnell out in the flat. Actually, Nick Schweitzer. We talked about Nick. Nice job, Schweitzer. Out in the flat, he runs a little stab route. He runs out about 8 yards, stops, turns out to the right or to the left. Kobe had it waiting on him when he turned. Perfect throw, perfect catch. First down, Tigers. Keep the drive alive, guys. Inside, the ball's going to be resting on the 30-yard line.
A first down there for your Tigers. Slot receiver to the right side. Williams will be just to the back and left of Kobe. He'll get the call. He kind of stopped up in there at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Let's see where they make it. From my angle, he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. You're right. They're going to back him up about 14 inches. So second down and call it 11 as the ball is on this side of the 30. If you just joined us, 7-0 Cartersville. Took them about 4 minutes, maybe 4.5 minutes to score. But, hey, Tigers are looking good on their first possession as well.
Two backs in the backfield beside Kobe. Kobe will call for it. Is Trey going around the left side, shoot it by the left. He's close. He picks up the first down and more. Drives inside the 15 down to the 13-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Out beside Royce White. I tell you what, between Royce had a good he actually hooked his defensive end, drove him inside, and you got Schweitzer doing a nice stop block out there. Allowed Trey Williams to pick up about 14 yards on that one. Remember we said he's going to add to his total from last week, so let's keep it going, Tigers.
Cartersville changing their defense. They're running just a three-man front right now, Greg, with the defensive end outside linebacker walking out on the wide side. They're expecting more pass than I think we've run in a long time. Put a man in motion back to this near side. Kobe will take it. Turn running himself. Pops to the outside. Picks up about 5-7 yards as he goes out of bounds.
You know, I know it's early in the game, but the student bodies from Troup, man, they're all up there having fun. They're talking about what do we want, touchdown, and they're all yelling, and the stands are about 80% full. That's good to see on such a cold night. And Colby Hudson, he's thrown the ball crisply. He's ran the ball crisply. Trey Williams has ran the ball, picked up several yards. The offensive line's blocking. We've had a good first possession from offense.
And here we go, try to continue things. Kobe keeps it himself, tries to cut to the outside, cuts about across this way. He's still on his feet, looking to throw the ball, and just throws it away to the outside. But he went from one end of the field to the other, side to side.
All right, couple things. He did have at least the whereabouts and sense of the Canes around him, that he ran it right across the field, and good job for the offensive line that they didn't go downfield. But one thing I noticed, he was busy trying to escape over here toward the Troup sidelines. He had Nick Schweitzer 5 yards in the end zone wide open. Man, I wish you'd have seen him.
Well, let's talk about maturity, Greg. If there's a time when he just would have tried to drive his way up the field, maybe got hurt on a play like that.
All right, that's third down, about 3rd and 5 for the Tigers.
Kobe calls for it, turns, hands the ball to Williams. Williams weaving his way inside, outside, needs to get down to about the 5-yard line. He's going to be short of the first down.
He's going to pick up 2. They're going to spot the ball at about the 6. He's got to get down to the, as I walk the field, he's got to get down to the 3, as you said. So it'll bring up 4th down and 3 for the Tigers. And I don't think the Tigers have any intention of attempting a field goal.
No.
I'm going to stand here on the 3 to see if we can, see if I can help out. Maybe I won't have to worry about it. Maybe they'll go ahead and cross the goal line.
That'd be nice. Let's answer back. Kobe, 2 backs beside him. Calls his own number. Cuts inside. Picks up the first down and more. Down to the 1.
First down, Tigers. Good job. Hudson takes it as a run-only play. He goes to the left out there behind Tyler Kitchens and Royce White, hoping he'll get inside the end zone, but it's first down and goal for the Troup Tigers from the 1-yard line.
How about Trey Williams with a kick-out block? Beautiful job to the outside on a guy that would love to have run that ball, but instead playing a true team sport. Now Kobe will have Trey behind him in a pistol set, and the play's whistle dead.
All right,
and a
I don't
flag
know what
flies.
I see, but it looks like.
I hope they lined up at the neutral zone. How about that?
It may be offsides. Let's see, not illegal motion. Of course, it could be an illegal formation. I can't hardly believe that on the 1-yard line. Let's see what the white hat says. He's looking for a conference, Jack.
They're conferring there at about the 2-yard line.
Cartersville players all the way over here already walking Troup off. I didn't know that we had a team full of officials.
Well, they've won so many games, Greg. At this point, they got striped jerseys on underneath those.
They waved it off, so we'll repeat
All right,
first
we'll
down.
take that. I'll be happy with that.
I guess Cartersville doesn't have a team full of officials.
All right, here we go. So first and goal from the 1. Kobe calls for it. Takes it, heads it to Trey. Trey walks in
Yes.
the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Trey Williams off the left side behind Tyler Kitchens, and Royce White goes untouched in the end zone. Touchdown Tigers at the 5:26 mark of the first quarter. Cartersville 7, Troup Tigers 6. We're waiting the PAT.
You love to get the big runs down the field. You love to see the stats added on, but that's the best stat in the world is a 1-yard touchdown run, especially with such great blocking ahead of him. Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. 7-7 is your score.
Good job by Nick Schweitzer on the hold, and good job by Cody Bray on the PAT. Tie ball game, guys.
We're knotted up. We got 5 minutes and 26 seconds left to go in the first quarter play. You listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back. We got 5 minutes and 26 seconds left to go in the first quarter play. We got a 7-7 score. We got a ball game.
Yes, we do.
Our thanks to Glenn Smith Buick GMC in Opelika, Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile as we kick off the ball, and it's up to the 25-30, and a pile of Tigers wrap him up there, get to the 33-yard line, and that's where Cartersville will have it. First and 10.
Cody Bray kicks it down to the 21-yard line. Cartersville will take that ball. Again, what we talked about Monday night on radio show is you got to have a combination of distance and hang time. But Cartersville is able to take the ball about a 14-yard return, maybe 13. It's out to the 34-yard line.
Cartersville will send 3 receivers out to this wide side. Single back in the backfield with Webb. Webb will roll him to his left side now. He'll go in motion. Webb back to pass. Throws a laser out there. Complete. And finally we bring him down just shy of the 47-yard line. A first down for Cartersville.
They'll pick up about 14 on that. And you're right. They're wide out on the Cartersville sidelines. Diggs route, he runs hard for about 9 yards, turns around, and the ball pops him in the chest, which is where it should, at about 9 yards deep. He turns around and picks up another 4 or 5 with it. So the Cartersville quickly trying to run the ball down the throats.
Right back to the line of scrimmage, as Greg mentioned. They'll meerkat over the sideline, get their call. Make a few adjustments at the side. Webb will call for it. Back to pass, turns. Here's some pressure. Good coverage by the Tigers, but it's caught after a gain about 6, 2nd and 4.
You can't ask for better coverage from Devin Hill. Devin, a senior, preseason All-State selection. He's all over that wideout. But again, he was behind him, and as soon as the ball was caught, he tackles him, and you can't ask for a better placement. I'll tell you what, they make some quarterbacks out of Cartersville.
Yeah, they do, or just recruit them. Did I say that?
Absolutely. That's fine. It's legal, I guess, so it's okay to talk about it. I mean, even if it's illegal, you can still talk about it.
Webb will have his back to his right now. Put a man in motion back to from this near side. Back to pass. Here comes the pressure. And he's scrambling, goes to the right side. He's going to run himself. Now he throws it, and it's going to be incomplete. Receiver out there, that's Ross. He goes after it, and then it falls incomplete.
Zaire Varner was putting the pressure on Webb. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for the for the Canes. But, good credit for Zaire Varner chasing him out of the pocket, and he throws a pass that just wasn't complete. Stops the clock with 4:02. All knotted up right now, guys. 7-7 if you've just joined us.
Webb once again from the shotgun set. He'll put a man back to his right side. Calls for it. Back to pass. Looking. Here comes the pressure. Just kind of dishes ahead of him and falls incomplete. That's going to be 4th down.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. Jordan Adams, number 24, came barreling off the right side of the offense, and T. Webb had nothing but his vision in front of him. He tries to dump it off to the tailback that's back behind blocking, and it throws down at his feet. Hey, that's a 3rd down stop for the Tigers. That'll bring up the punting team as the punter for Cartersville will stand on the 40-yard line.
Well, they're going to watch for this. They think that Cartersville may try to run something here.
Well, the Tigers don't have anybody back. They may have Kobe he's sitting at about the 11-yard mark. He may back up a little bit once it's snapped, but he's going to hang out right now. Let the ball go where it may.
Here's the kind of a sideways kick. Yeah, there's a terrible one. Goes off the right side, out of bounds, over near the 30-yard line. So not just a great stop, but good field position for the Tigers.
When I say terrible kick, I'm talking about a kick that Alabama should have made, a kick that Cartersville should have made. So in light of who should have made it, yeah, I think it was a terrible kick.
I think there's a flag on the play.
And it may have been because I don't think it was because it went out of bounds. Anyway, the Tigers take over the football, Jack, with an opportunity. If they'll repeat that offensive performance the last possession, be looking sweet.
All right, just no flag. My bad. All right, so here we go. Let's get another drive going. 2 backs in the backfield beside Kobe. Kobe will call for it. Hand the ball to Williams. Williams comes the stiff arm, picks up good yardage up to the 40-yard line. Great job of running by the senior.
Picks up 3 yards, as you said. Nice stiff arm. Zy Varner's out on his wide out, blocking along behind Braxton Truitt and Michael Irvin. 3:30, clock still ticking. In almost 3/4 way through the first quarter, Cartersville 7, Troup Tigers 7.
It's a nice little drive going here. How about this? Let's get up ahead of these Cartersville Canes. Tell you, Greg, I got hope tonight. I'm feeling it. Kobe's going to keep it himself. Nice cut, but a nice tackle by number 10 for Cartersville. That's Harrison Allen. Yeah, he's their middle linebacker, just a junior.
He's going to still pick up about 3 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Tigers. Big 3rd down for the Tigers. We need at least 5 yards on this one, Jack.
Greg, we've been effective with the short yardage passing game as well. Let's see what we got. Kobe calls for it. Turns, going to hand the ball to Trey. Trey driving. He's got the 1st down.
Tell you what, he needed 4 and he got 4.5. Now they're going to move the chains on that one, I believe. It's a right foot spot. Move the chains. 1st down, Tigers.
Great job. But again, that front line, Greg, they're wearing out this Cartersville front 3.
At this point in time, big nose guard, 51, and that right tackle, 79, excuse me. He's a big, big dude.
51's Jupiter. He's 295. As the Tigers, again, going to hand the ball off. Great job. Great cut by Williams. He was going to have nothing. Going to be in the backfield. Brought down, but instead he cuts back to the left, just a laser, and gets about 5 up the field.
Hey, you're going to give him 6-yard gain on that one. And he got hit, and he keeps spinning and turning and cutting his feet. You got to like the way the Tigers are playing tonight.
Down to 2 minutes in the first quarter of play. Tigers with a 2nd down and 5. They'll break the huddle. 19 on the shot clock. Time on the clock in the end zone.
Don't get us there any faster than we want to.
No. Kobe alone in the backfield. Back to pass. Looking. Scrambles to the left. Looking upfield. And he's going to go out of bounds. Just actually going to lose yardage.
You're right. He's going to run it out of bounds. They chased him out of bounds. He was sending everybody deep. We had Luke Purnell kind of hanging out about center field, but Kobe had made his way over toward the Cartersville sidelines. And he had Kelly, he had Varner, and he had Schweitzer all heading for the end zone. What they were trying to do is drag all those corners and a free safety deep, thinking if they could pick up a hole for Hudson, he might have plenty of running room, but he was unfortunately under a lot of pressure. So that brings up 3rd and about 7, maybe 3rd and 6 for the Tigers.
3rd and 6, as Greg said. Kobe rolls to this near side, throws it. Got a man down there. High. Oh, man, we go up for it, and it's just in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Zy Varner.
I think Varner saw he saw visions of sugar canes, I think, whatever those visions are, and he jumped just a half a minute second early. Otherwise, Tigers would have had it probably 1st and 10 from inside the 20-yard line. Just didn't happen.
He'd gotten good separation from the defensive back there.
I think what happens is when you see Kobe ready to run the football, cardinal rule is you don't leave your receiver. Well, the cornerback came up thinking he's going to get some of Hudson and left Varner all alone.
So
kind of important to have the punter out there.
He's finally out there. He calls for it. A little bit high, steps up, gets the kickoff.
Nice punt.
Really nice. Fair catch called for back on the 20-yard line. That's where Cartersville will have it, 1st and 10. Let's take 30 seconds. Back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Auto Body started after Eddie Bartlett painted his first bike when he was a kid. And after a lot of schooling and training, now Precision Auto Body is one of the premier body shops in Georgia and Alabama.
Hey, I'm Eddie Bartlett. Come see us today down at Precision Auto Body right here in LaGrange, Georgia.
So if you need your car or truck brought back to original specs, bring your pride and joy to the staff of Precision Auto Body, and they'll take care of the rest. Precision Auto Body, 101 Service Park Lane in LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Quarterback Webb will have a single back in the backfield. He'll roll over to the right side of the quarterback. Webb back to pass, stands in there.
Oh, yeah.
And really just his receiver wasn't looking. Intended that time for number 1, Johnson, who's one of their leading receivers.
Well, a couple of things. I was back here with the field judge, and Cartersville got an excellent spot. They got him on the 21-yard line. He actually caught the ball on the 19.
I thought so as well.
So that's okay. They gave him a 2-yard advantage all of a sudden to start with. But no, number 1, the wideout was on the inside, called a skinny slant, and just dropped the football.
They'll do a little clap, then they'll adjust. They look over to their coaching staff. They'll get the call now. Twins left and right. Webb takes it, just a single step back, throws it, and man, he throws that ball hard. His receivers really have to have great hands.
Good job by Kobe Hudson. They did get the first down. They had to go 11 yards, and that's what they did. They go with just enough. There's a right foot spot, so they'll move the chains on that one. Surprised if they don't, because I thought he went behind the marker from they're moving the chains.
Yeah, they move him.
But nice job by Hudson as he's not breaking away. He's playing really, really good, tight coverage right now. But you got to give credit. I tell you what, they teach them boys that one thing up at Cartersville, that you better knock the receiver down with it. And the receiver, you better learn how to catch it.
Because it's coming on a cold night. How are your hands, Greg? They doing okay?
My hands are cold, Jack. I wish I had a hot chocolate.
Well, I can't help you. They'll move the wing back over. Great tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, my word. Jeremiah Holston catches him from the backside, sets him up, and Jabraylon Gooden, just like a rocket, comes out of his linebacker position and just nails him flat to the turf. And I think all of the fans saw it. That's one of those hits when you go, ooh.
Now, Greg, that's Quante Jennings. That's the guy I was telling you about that played so hard in the first 4 games, been out. He's back tonight. And the Tigers just shut him down completely there. Twins left and right. Jennings will go to the right side of Webb. Wing will move now. And they moved off sides, in my opinion, but I don't know. Ball's tipped at the line of scrimmage again. Falls incomplete.
Zy Varner again thinking, dadgummit, if I can't catch it, I'm going to block it down. And Zy jumps up from his defensive linebacker position and knocks the ball down. But you're right, Jack. I think that left tackle might have started a little early.
3rd and 11. Again, they'll bring 3 receivers back to this side. Webb will have Jennings back there with him, who will now move to his right. He's back to pass. Got some time. Looking. Here comes the pressure. Throws it all the way downfield. There's a receiver back there, just overthrows him. No flag. That's a good thing.
No, but we needed a little bit more pressure on him from the defensive line. We got a couple of guys that need to be putting a little bit more pressure on him, but good job for Jordan Adams and Jeremiah Holston. You can always count on them to give you 100%. Hey, that was 3rd down and 10. Tigers hold the Hurricanes one more time. Score with 26 seconds left in the first quarter, 7-7, all knotted up. Purple Hurricanes will be kicking from their own 15-yard line.
26 seconds left to go in this first quarter of play. Tigers.
Like the White Hurricanes tonight, Jack.
Yeah, that's true. He's going to step up.
Yes!
We blocked it. We blocked the kick. What a tremendous play by this defense. This is the kind of thing that turns the ball game around.
Zy Varner. Remember, he just dropped the pass a while ago. He had 2 significant defensive plays that time as he knocked the pass down, and he just now blocked the punt. Tigers will take it over inside the 10-yard line. First and goal from the 9-yard line with 17 seconds left in the first quarter of play.
Man. Greg, I'm telling you, this could be a night of destiny. We could control our own destiny with a win.
Tell you what, I like what I see about Zy Varner. He decided, dadgummit, I'm coming in now. He's all out here by himself. Maybe he'll get a touchdown reception.
Kobe will call for a turn. And the ball to Trey. Trey following his blockers. Up to the 5. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Right up the middle behind Will Cooley and Braxton Truitt. Boom! 9 yards out. Straight up the gut. Said, stop me, Purple Hurricane. Stop me. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Your Troup Tigers up 13-7 over Cartersville.
Nobody was stopping him on that play. A great job of that line. Just blew him. They blew the Hurricanes completely off the line of scrimmage.
Will Cooley and Braxton Truitt just blew a hole open that time. Cody Bray in for the PAT.
Snap, hold, kick is up. Little wobbly, but still through there. Doesn't matter. 14-7 is your score in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. We got just 11 seconds left to go here in this first quarter play. Let's keep it here, as this has been an exciting first quarter. The Tigers, as we mentioned, leading 14-7. They've made the Hurricanes punt. The first time was successful for them. It was an ugly punt. The second time, the Tigers had a great rush. Zy Varner goes in there, full extension, blocks it. Trey Williams, one play, into the end zone, touchdown.
You know, Zy, he was down here on that previous offensive setup, and he just jumped a little too early on that possible reception. He was wide open down here about the 16, maybe the 17-yard line. And he knew that it was his mistake. Well, he goes back out on defense, and in that same series, he knocks a pass down from T-Webb, and then on the ensuing punt, he blocks the punt. So what a tremendous defensive effort for Zy Varner.
I'd be interested to see how many times they've trailed all season long, Greg.
Or how many punts they've had blocked lately.
Yep. There's the kick. Taking it to 20. Up 25.
Oh, yeah!
The coverage. My goodness gracious, at the 25.
Jeremiah Holston again, playing defense and on the kickoff team. You got to like it. The fans are on their feet. The student body is going crazy. Jeremiah Holston, you appreciate the effort that he gives you each and every night.
That kick was brought to you by Glenn Smith Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile. Don't forget Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika.
Oh, and that tackle was brought to you by Mud Creek Graphics. That's the way they hit folks, really hard.
Don't you hurt no Purple Hurricanes here. As Greg mentioned, all white Purple Hurricanes.
8 seconds to go, Jack, in the first quarter. Like they've changed up their offensive line a little bit.
Clock will start when the ball is snapped. Webb takes it, going to go with the handoff, and the Tigers are all over him. Goodness gracious. Great job, Jabraylon Gooden leading tacklers on that one.
Andy Boykin finally getting in on us to defense. That'll be the end of the first quarter, but I like to see some Andy Boykin finally getting in there.
That's the end of the first quarter play. Tigers leading this one 14-7. We're going to take 60 seconds back to the station and listen to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back. Quick 60 seconds there. 7-14 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers right now, as the Tigers will be kicking the ball off to Cartersville. Actually, no, we just kicked the ball off. Now Cartersville will have the ball. We're in the second quarter of play, so a fresh set of minutes.
They hadn't reset the clock yet. Still showing 0-0.
I think one of the field camera's not working tonight for some reason too, Greg. So here they come. Now they've reset the clock up there. Move the ball back to the center of the field between the two hash marks. And now here come the Purple Hurricanes. Webb will stand back in there. Tight twins to the left and right. Single back set. Back to pass. He's got the pressure. He spins out. He's going to be brought down to the back. Varner, once again, his third big play. And about a 9-yard sack.
I tell you what, he was flushed out of the pocket by Jeremiah Holston right into the arms of Zy Varner, and Zy Varner pulls him down. He had 4 wide receivers, Jack. I don't know if you or the fans saw it. They were all going on a go route because he was trying to get 6 points real quick.
Not like that. Trips back to this near side. Looks like man coverage.
Somebody's calling a timeout. The Tigers are. Hey, not a bad timeout. I know you might question that, but I tell you what, while you got that momentum, what you don't want Cartersville to do is sneak up and get a quick 6. Let's think about this. I think it's an excellent timeout by Coach Glisson.
They take a timeout. We'll take one as well. Tigers leading 14-7. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Tigers just out of a timeout now. Third down about 20 for Cartersville. Webb stands in the backfield with the single back beside him. He'll call for it, back to pass. Here comes the pressure. He's going to air it out way down the field. And he has a receiver back there, and he catches it.
You know, we got a back judge that could be called an offensive pass interference. Let's see, because what I saw is he pushed off on him where he could turn around. It's not always against defense.
Let's see. They're having a conversation back there. Now they walk up. Did they throw the flag?
Oh, yeah, he threw it 30 yards. White hats.
Okay. He must have thrown a long way. I didn't even see the flag.
I told you.
They're backing it up. Offensive pass interference. I think you're right, Greg.
You look at the film, you'll see that wideout push Sir Morgan. Sir was running with him step by step. And when he passes, he pushed him off. He turns around. Offensive pass interference.
So fourth down now. I thought that was some really good coverage the Tigers had on the play. So that's a big play there. They'll bring that back.
Yeah, Andrew Carey has shown me a video where they've got Boykin. They look like LSU last week. It was just no call, man. I'm telling you. Oh, did I say that? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that on the air. Oh, yes, I did.
I think when he's saying it should be third down since they took the penalty. Let's see. So they're discussing it now, actually where the ball should be spotted.
That involves trigonometry too now.
Hey, look, you can figure out the region miss. You should be able to figure out what's going on here. Now here comes the white hat to tell us a little bit more in depth what's going on.
Got offensive pass interference on number 11 on the offense. It's going to be 10 yards from the previous spot. Replay, third down.
Yeah, so a replay, that's what I thought. A replay of third down. They didn't lose it down there. So they'll lose 10 yards from the previous spot.
So it'll be fourth and about
almost 30. Yeah, almost 30. Man, wouldn't a sack, scoop fumble, something like that would be nice right here.
Or a little pick six on a skinny post or something. That would be kind of nice.
Well, with Armour Webb, I would expect him to go ahead and go back to the air. Of course, now they're real confused getting lined up. They're not the Cartersville we've seen in the past. All right, here we go. Calls for it. Back to pass. Got some time. Throws it across the middle. And we dive and knock it down. What a great play.
Sir Morgan almost didn't pick six it, but he almost had a diving interception on that one, Jack. Tigers, he threw the ball right over the middle, and Morgan spotted it before T. Webb let it out of his hands and stepped in front and almost had an interception. As it stands, we blocked the last kick, Jack, and the Cartersville punter's 5-6 yards deep in the end zone.
He's a little nervous back there. Got to give a good snap, too. There's the snap, a little low. Gets the kickoff. We came after it. Bounces down and just rolls up, nestles itself at the 40-yard line, 41. That's what the Tigers will have it 1st and 10.
Jack, Devin Hill came off the outside, and I believe if Devin, he was so concerned about getting called for roughing the punter, but he was inches. If he'd have just put some effort, he would have blocked that football again. I tell you, they're set up for a block. The Tigers have seen something about their punting game.
He had to kind of jump to the side to avoid hitting the man. So from the 41-yard line of Cartersville, here comes the Troup High School Tiger offense. Kobe will stand in there. He'll have Williams to his right. Williams gets the call, coming to this left side. Great blocking ahead of him. He runs over a guy. Finally, he's stopped there at the 35-yard line.
He'll pick up about 3.5, maybe 4. Around that right end, he came behind Royce White, and Luke Purnell had a good outside pick him up. They're going to mark the ball on the 36-yard line. That'll pick up more than I thought. It'll pick up a good 5 yards, guys. As Trey Williams is looking real good this first half. He continues to pad his yardage from last week.
Kobe, hand the ball off to Williams again. Williams gets to the corner, cuts up field. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Is all that time. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, give credit to the little corner, number 5. What'd you say his name was? Christmas Tree Moss? I'm not really sure.
Devontae Moss.
Devontae. I knew it rhymed with one of our guys. But anyway.
Christmas tree. Sphagnum Moss. I don't know. 10:02. Actually, now 10 minutes left to go here in the first half of play. Tigers leading 14-7 over Cartersville. Now here come the Tigers again.
Sorry about that.
Kobe rolls to his right, now looks back.
Oh, go!
Throws it way downfield.
Oh!
And he's going to just throw between 2 receivers.
Well, he had Zy Varner on a slant route, on a post route, and then he also had Marcurius. They couldn't decide. Stop, go. Finally, when Marcurius took off, it was a little bit late. He should have taken off on the first go, and Kobe could have laid it up down here on the sidelines. At any rate, that'll bring up 4th long for the Tigers.
What do you do, Greg? You just try to punt it down and put it deep?
You don't do anything. You don't punt it. If you do anything, you maybe put him in a shotgun, back up, do a little quick kick. But I see the Tigers trying to pick up about, 5 yards for a first down. That's what I see.
Looks like they're going for it. Kobe's going to call his own number. Goes to the left side. Fighting his way. Goes out of bounds just shy of the 30. Let's see where they mark it.
Be careful. It might be a first down. Are they going to spot the ball? Let's see. The Tigers coaching staff said that's a first down. Cartersville defense said, no, we held them.
It's really close.
They've got the ball halfway across the hash mark on the 31-yard line. So depending on where they move that football, I'm telling you, it's going to be close. They got to bring the chains all the way across the field. Let's see. It's going to be a tough measurement here.
Both teams move out of the way.
Let's see if I can get up here and help them out a little bit.
Just kind of nudge the ball up just a tad, Greg. Just a tad, not nudge it up. They clicked onto the chain.
All right, so the referee said he'd like to be 100%. They're going to measure. But you know what? I like the odds for the Tigers right here.
The chains are coming from all the way across the field. Back to this near side. 9:37 left to go in the first half. Tigers leading 14-7. We'd like to continue this drive. All right. They lock it down. Set the first chain.
All right, here we go. I'm right here on it.
They pull tight.
All right, here we go.
And
first down, Tigers!
Is a first down for the Troup High School Tigers.
As you asked me what I would do, Jack, That's what I said. You don't punt it, you don't quick kick it. You get you 5 yards. First down, Tigers. 9:37 left to go in the first half. Troup Tigers up 14-7. And they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line of Cartersville.
Fresh set of downs from the 31. This drive stays alive. And to go up 2 touchdowns before halftime would be an awesome thing.
We also get the ball start the second half.
That's true, Greg. Great point. Kobe hands the ball. Actually, keep it back to the left side. Cuts inside. Gets only about 3 out of that, 2nd and 7.
He'll pick up 3. He looked like he had something behind Tyler Kitchens and Royce White. But when he turned back inside, the line gotten away from Will Cooley. Will couldn't quite keep the block on him, and he took a hit on Kobe. Kobe's able to pick up 3. Clock continues to run. 9:15 left in the second quarter. Ball's resting on the Cartersville 28-yard line.
Devontae Moss was in there at the tailback position. Williams is back now. Kobe back to pass, throws it quickly, throw it towards the end zone, and it is batted away.
Oh, my word.
A lot of bumping going on.
Now, Marquarius Kelly hit him right in the chest. He hates that he missed that one. Good defense by number 5, but I'm telling you, Kelly could have had that ball, and he would have caught it on about the 6-yard line. I like that one-on-one.
So instead, that brings up a 3rd down. Want to keep this drive going. 3rd down. 8:59 left to go. Clock stopped the incomplete pass. Kobe all along the backfield. Now he's going to go up the field, running himself. Makes one guy miss. Another guy miss. Driving forward. Gets across the 25, but he's short of the 1st down.
They're going to mark him at about the 24-yard line. He's got to get down to the 21. That'll bring up 4th down and 3 for the Tigers. Maybe they're going to call it 4th and 4.
Greg, I don't mind the call, but I think he should have treated that more as a draw. Let those guys get the backfield, surround him in the pocket, then head upfield. Instead, he just kind of committed to the run as soon as he caught the ball.
Well, I think he saw Coach Malzahn standing on the baseline behind the end zone. I thought he was going to run down and try to greet him.
Well, he can spend a lot of time with Coach Malzahn coming up next year.
The next 4 years?
Yeah.
I don't mind him running in the end zone now and going shaking his hand. It'll be all right with me.
That'll be fine. Hand him the ball. Sign it. Pull out a Sharpie.
All right, so the Tigers are going to call their final timeout of the half with 8:10 left.
They take a timeout. We take one as well. 14-7 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. 30 seconds. Back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Hi, Jonathan Moosemap from Glenn Smith in Opelika. This is a wonderful time of the year. It's the start of the holiday season. We love visiting with friends and family and saving people money.
Check out the 2020 GMC Sierra 1500 Crew Cab SLT, discounted up to $11,300 off of MSRP. And the Buick Encore Preferred with 0 down, just $270 per month.
Mark your calendar and get your best price now at Glenn Smith and get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Greg, it's be my preference. We're going to win this ball game because right now Chapel Hill leading Cedartown 7-0.
In Cedartown as well.
Yep. All right, here we go. 4th down. Tigers have been very efficient on 4th downs. 4th and 4, as Greg said just a moment ago. Cubby back to pass.
Got him wide
throws
open.
it to the end zone. Just overthrows him, and so we'll turn it over on downs.
Now, he was there. He had the same guy, number 5, Moss. He had him beat right down the middle of the field. So that was an excellent play call. They've seen that Moss is beatable in the corner position. And again, I don't know that Kelly gave you everything. And our coach is talking to him now. I don't know if he gave you everything as far as his speed right down the middle. He turned one way and he had to turn back, which threw this pattern off. And he only was overthrown by maybe a foot. But once you start running, Jack, and you turn one way and turn the other, it throws your balance off.
So instead, here they come. Wide twins to this near side. Webb will hand the ball off to the tailback, who's hit, wrapped up, and brought down after a gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Jabraylon Gooden and Andy Boykin, along with A.J. Tucker, freshman linebacker Tucker, in on that tackle. That'll pick up. They're going to move the chains for about, looks like they'll give them a 3-yard, be 2nd and 7 for Cartersville.
7:40 left to go in the 3rd. Tigers missed a little bit of an opportunity there. Here comes Cartersville once again. Quarterback T. Webb will have a wing to the left side, now the wing to the right side. Hand the ball off to the tailback, who's hit wrapped up after a gain of about 2 or 3 more. Brings up third down and a long 3, a short 4.
Boykin saw that the guard was pulling, plus the tailback had a kick-out block on the tackle and was able to drag him down by a shoestring. But he's right, after a 4-yard gain, they're going to really, it's third down and 2, so big play here for the Tigers.
Well, that's a really good spot. Tigers going to jump off sides and give it to him.
All right, so, you know, I like the way Holston plays football. He's already had a personal foul roughing the passer. Now he jumps off sides. But I tell you what, I've always said I'd like an aggressive mistake better than a foolish error. And Coach Glissen's talking to him. Why is he not taking him out? Because he knows he plays with 110% if you can play with overcapacity.
So a fresh set of downs for Cartersville. Webb back to pass. Quickly throws in and out of the hands of the receiver. And if we're practicing tip drill, Kobe could have caught that and taken it to the house.
Devin Hill stands there.
Hill,
almost. All he had to do is take 2 steps. I think he was so shocked that the ball was tipped toward him, he just froze. And I think if he'd have taken 2 steps, it would have been 6 points Tigers.
But again, think about how tight this defense is playing tonight, Greg. Really proud of their effort.
I tell you what, Glissen's got them. He's monitoring every step that they make, whether they're tight, up on tight coverage, or asking them to be a little loose.
So handoff to the tailbacker on the left side. He's knocked out of bounds, actually just at the line of scrimmage. So bring up third down and 9.
He may pick up a yard, but you got Zy Varner, along with Jordan Adams and Jabalen Gooden putting a well on him. They're going to give him a yard gain, but it'll be third down and 9 for Cartersville. Big play here for the Tigers. You know, and their punt is susceptible, so we got to really hold them this time.
They don't huddle. Twins left and right. Single back in the backfield. Everybody on their feet. Webb slings it out on a little wheel route out to the outside. They'll pick up a first down up to across the 50 to the 49.
Just a little very inside screen where he kind of, as a wide out, takes a step, and he curls in behind his 2 inside slot backs, or receivers, and they offer him some blocking to the outside, and that'll pick up 11 yards, and all they needed was 9. Excellent play call by Cartersville coaching staff.
So a very methodical drive they've got going here by Cartersville. They'll back it up to the 50. That's where they'll take it from. Webb puts his wing back to the left side. Quickly hands it off as they get to the outside. They found out they can't do anything on the inside against these Tigers. They'll try to pop to the outside, that time with the back Jennings.
Jeremiah Holston, Jack, and fans came from his wide right side or left side of the defense, and he chased him down. He picks up 3 yards, but I tell you what, Holston gave it a brilliant effort by making that tackle.
Webb will have the back of the backfield beside him. Twins again. As he hand it off to Jennings, will pick up a first down across the 40 to the 38.
So what they've done is a little misdirection. Number 3, their tailback, their Trey Williams, if you will, takes a little inside handoff and kind of zigzags his way up for about 8 yards and another first down for Cartersville.
That's Slocum.
So with 5:30 and counting, Troup Tigers 14, Cartersville 7.
Slocum steps up to the right of Webb. Now they look back to the sideline, get the call from the coaches. Yell audible at the line of scrimmage. Takes it. Not even a step back. Quickly just slings it out there to his wideout, who spun out of bounds at the 30.
Good job by Kobe Hudson on that defensive coverage there, but Cartersville is methodically moving it down the field right now. Slowly but surely, you know, they're doing a good job at mixing the runs up with the passes. Defensively, you're doing about all you can do. You just need a turnover, somebody take a risk, step in between, maybe a quarterback sack.
I'll take any one of those as they hand off in the line, and they'll pick up the first down across the 25 to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, they're just trying to pound it out. Now they're going to get fresh legs in there. Get Royce White to come in there and give looks like Xavier Clark a break.
All right, the Tigers. Defense have played well so far in this ball game. Need another big stop here. First down for Cartersville at the 25-yard line. It's going to be Jennings, the back of the backfield with Webb. And Jennings gets the call. He's taken down from behind and driven back. Now he'll try to get a little lateral movement, then just pounded down.
Jeremiah Holston flew off that left side of the defensive end, made the first hit about thigh high. We thought, and that's what you call, you thought he's hitting the backfield or at the line of scrimmage, but he bounced off Jeremiah's shoulder pad and was able to pick up maybe a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, they'll give him a yard on that one. Be careful with the expectancy of the steady diet of running the ball. Webb is so dangerous throwing it.
You got an ISO out here with Sir Morgan in their wideout number 1.
But no, it's going to be Jennings. He's going to keep bouncing the outside. He's going to pick up the first down and more. He's upended at the 13-yard line.
Good tackle out there by Jace Godwin to save. I know you had Jerbailyn Gooden on a help, but that'll be a first down for the Canes. But, again, Holston hit him in the backfield, just didn't lock up, bounced off. He's expecting a little bit of help. I mean, literally hit him at the line of scrimmage, and he bounced out to the left side and was able to get on the Cartersville sidelines. The clock's still running, Jack, with 3:50.
Good job sealing off that left side, too, as he was able to get the corner and pick up that first down. He can stop the pursuit of the Tigers coming back to that right side.
All right, just notice we got an isolation out here with Sir Morgan and their wideout. So Cartersville's going to call a timeout.
All right, they take a timeout. We take one as well. Tigers leading 14-7. We'll step away for 30 seconds. You listen to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Don't you buy no ugly shirt now.
That's right. To get a good-looking shirt is now a lot easier at Mud Creek Graphics. The creek has risen to downtown LaGrange at 211 Greenville Street. Mud Creek Graphics location is perfect for you to come in and pick out your good-looking shirt and have them custom printed. So go with the flow and come visit us at Mud Creek Graphics, 211 Greenville Street in LaGrange. Remember to like us on the Book of Faces, that's Facebook, at Mud Creek Graphics.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back. The teams are huddling up on the sideline. They'll make their way back to the line of scrimmage.
Jack, you know you told me before you never know who's listening. I appreciate it's sugar plums. It's sugar plums. That's what he had visions of. Thank you, Shannon Lawson.
She's a little sugar plum in and of herself.
Well, she's such a sweet thing to be listening to us because, you know, not a lot of folks would listen to what we have to say.
Well, more than we know sometimes, Greg. All right, here comes Webb. Got a little different back in the backfield this time, so look for a pass play out of this one.
Jet sweep.
Jet sweep from the far side. They grab him in the backfield. He'll lose yardage on that play.
Nice job by Jace Godwin. And Zy Varner again. Zy gets up limping a little bit. He's got to stretch out his ankle. He's walking good now, but he looked like he might have twisted something. That'll lose yardage, Jack.
Yeah, that's Kyler Johnson, the wideout, who's been effective for them all season long.
Watch, you got a jet sweep toward the Troup sidelines. Watch for misdirection with the arm that T. Webb has on him. Watch for a pass back over toward the Cartersville sidelines. Of course, you have Hudson back there at cornerback on that side.
Same little back in the backfield, so don't expect him to run the ball to him. Webb back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Throws a jump ball.
Oh, my word.
And again, we are so close to some of these balls, Greg.
Devin Hill almost picked six that one. He would have intercepted it on about the 14-yard line and would have still been running right now, I'm telling you guys.
Because of the pressure, Webb almost had to jump up to throw the ball over at the guys coming at him.
But where did I say he was going? Back to the backside.
Yep.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 12 as they've got to get down to the 2-yard line for a first down.
2:48 left to go in the first half. 14-7 is your score in favor of the Tigers. But Cartersville knocking on the door. Again, not expecting them to run the ball with a little back in the backfield. Back to us, throws a little corner route. Goes up for it.
Job.
And a great job And they're going to call interference on that.
Now, you got a guy standing all over him not calling interference, and you got a back judge in the center of the field. He's going to call interference. And that was one of those just like last time. Sir Morgan had a great defensive stance there. That flag should not have been thrown. Looking at the replay, no way. That should be waved off.
They're conferring.
Hey.
Let's see if they wave it off or not. Greg is encouraging them to wave it off. But they will not. They'll mark it off.
I disagree with that. And they say the eye don't lie. Go look at the film. That's still not a first down. Still third down.
But the main thing, though, he broke up the corner route, which could have been a touchdown, Greg.
All right, still third down. Big play here for the Tigers.
All right, Jennings is back in at the tailback, and he picks up one of our Tigers coming through there. Catch. On the far side down to the 3. That'll be a first down at the 2.
Actually, they're going to mark it out. That's about the 1.5, but that'll be first and goal for Cartersville.
My goodness gracious, what a drive this has been. This has been, about a 6-minute drive, Greg? 14-7. Greg's still trying to get somebody to go back on that previous call. Tight set, the tightest we've seen Cartersville all season long. Back up, handoff, and he'll barrel into the end zone. There'll be a touchdown for the Canes.
14-13. Tigers up on Cartersville, waiting the Canes PAT. Remember the Tigers, they'll receive the ball now. We've got about 2 minutes to work with. We'll also get it back in the second half, guys. Still a lot of opportunity for the Tigers, even with 2 minutes to score.
That's true. All right, set to receive this. Here comes the snap. Hold. Kick is up. And the kick is good. We're knotted up. It's 14-14 with 2:15 left to go here in the first half. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. Listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Hi, Jonathan Moosemat from Glenn Smith in Opelika. This is a wonderful time of the year. It's the start of the holiday season. We love visiting with friends and family and saving people money.
Check out the 2020 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LT, discounted up to $11,800 off of MSRP. And the 2020 Malibu, with zero down, just $299 per month.
Mark your calendar and get your best price now at Glenn Smith and get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Our kickoff that's coming up is sponsored by Glenn Smith, Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Look for a short kick again, guys.
Very possible. There's the kick. Be taken about the 20, up to the 25. Makes the guy miss. 30 and 35 out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
So I was going to say I saw Mark Anthony in the game earlier taking a punt return. He takes a kickoff this time. He's walking good. He got hit good, so his back spasms are fixed now. He's back in the ball game.
That's a great thing to know.
Hey, Jack, 2:09 left. I know we don't have any timeouts, but we got good field position here as we're going to start our series on the 33-yard line. Let's see. He's still arguing, and he should. He should, because that umpire should not have made that call. Now, my brother's going to say, hey, if you see it, you can throw it anywhere you want to. But I'm telling you, the side judge is back here 3 feet from the play, and he doesn't call it. Why does the umpire think he can call it?
Kobe will hand the ball off. They're going to tackle us right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
They're going to give Trey maybe a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2 minutes. Clock's running. As long as we run the football, the clock will continue to run as we're out of timeouts. Unless, of course, we get a first down and move the chains.
Either one of those is possible.
If you've just joined us, fans, what an exciting first half. Troup 14, the Canes 14. The Canes, they're from Cartersville. You know that team right up the road that's won all these state championships?
LaGrange?
Well, you got a different color uniform on tonight.
Yeah, that's true. Kobe will keep it himself. Up the field, 50. Crossing 40, going out of bounds at 35. A huge run there by Kobe Hudson.
Excellent choice to step it out of bounds and not get tackled in the field of play with 1:18 left. Kobe steps it off the left side, bolts down the freeway, bolts down the sidelines for about 35 yards. He'll step out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Cartersville 32-yard line. Tigers on the move with 1:18 seconds left.
Man, to score here and also get the ball back in the second half. Oh boy, that'd be answering some of Jackie's prayers right here. Little Jackie would be a happy boy. Kobe calls for it. Back to pass. Looking, stepping up, throwing it down the field. Falls incomplete. He had Mark Anthony and a couple other guys back there.
Yeah, he had Mark Anthony in mind, and it was open. From my vantage point, I'm behind the offense now, trying to see where the holes are opening up.
Just sailed on him a little bit.
But that'll stop the clock with 1 minute and 12 seconds. Second down and 10 for the Tigers.
Exciting, as you mentioned, Greg, exciting first half of play. Clock ticks down to 1:12.
Got 8 seconds to snap the ball.
Kobe running to his right. Back to the inside. Now he throws it. A little jump throw. Complete at the 30. Field.
Yes!
10, 5. Touchdown Tigers.
Kobe Hudson does a jump pass to the backside. Ill-advised jump pass to Marcurius Kelly. Kelly comes back, picks it out, and fakes the corner off. The corner falls down. Marcurius Kelly runs 32 yards for a touchdown. Tigers puts them up with 1 minute to go and getting the ball back in the second half.
I just said it was your move to make Jackie happy, and he's a happy Jackie.
That's what I'm talking about.
Snap, hold, kick is up. Line drive, but it's still through there. 21-14. Hey, folks, we got a minute left. This half's not over. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Fall is here, and Nissan of LaGrange is celebrating this cooler weather with incredible offers. We have special financing available on select new models and an incredible selection of superior pre-owned vehicles. We have rates all the way down to 0% on select new Nissans and savings that exceed $10,000. As if that isn't enough, we now offer a lifetime powertrain warranty on all our new inventory. So come visit your friendliest hometown dealer, Nissan of LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back. This next kickoff brought to you by Glenn Smith, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Opelika. Get ready to smile, as I am doing right now in the booth, and Greg is doing down on the field, as the Tigers lead this one 21-14 with a minute left to go.
You know, Jack, I tell you what, all classifications, there's a lot of people in Georgia high school cannot believe what they're seeing on the scoreboard right now. It's like, Tigers, Troup Tigers really beating Cartersville 21-14? Never know.
There's the kick. Taken down at the 17, 25, up to 30, 35. Got to get him down. Got to get him down. And he's going to go. Finally, we miss him. Thought we had him. The referee's going to help us out and screen him down at the 15-yard line. We finally bring him down.
Jeremiah Holston brings him down at the 15 with 46 seconds left. The Tigers without a timeout. Cartersville has 2 timeouts left, 46 seconds left. They'll have an excellent return, Jack, down to the Tigers' 15-yard line.
Man.
A lot of missed tackles on that one, but give credit for Jeremiah Holston for not stopping, not giving up.
Well, thought we had him back around the 40, and we just slid off of him. Tremendous effort by Cartersville.
I just hope they don't throw it over the middle and have a pass interference again, or at least a questionable call.
Let's just see which referee calls it. Anybody can, you know.
Evidently, but not everybody should.
They sling it out, little out route for the back of the backfield. Man, he is finding his way down inside the 10 to the 7.
We just had a couple of missed tackles on that one. The clock will continue to run as soon as they get up. That was a pass, 33-32.
Surprised they're not calling a timeout.
Tigers trying to get set on defense.
Trips
Don't
left.
need any quick score.
It's like they're going to try to run the same play. It's going to be actually the quarterback spins around. Hit, brought down at the 10. Now they stop the clock with a timeout. Whoa.
Jordan Adams, Jabraylon Gooden, A.J. Tucker, Royce White, all in on that tackle. Here comes Andy Boykin off the tackle. They're going to spot the ball at the 10-yard line.
He'll lose yardage on that.
It should be 3rd down and 5.
Talk about a place where we need the defense to really have a huge play, Greg.
They hadn't changed the marker yet on the field, but it's 3rd and 5. There we go. They've changed it now. Big set of nerves right now, guys.
Whoa.
21-14, Troup on top with 17 seconds left. Cartersville has 1 timeout left. They just now call their timeout. 3rd down and 5. The ball rests on the Tigers' 10-yard line. Tigers will get the ball to start the second half, but what a good opportunity to hold them this time. Now, let's say there's a pass in the end zone. Am I going to tackle a guy? Absolutely. Am I going to purposely pass interference? Absolutely. That saves a touchdown. Plus, it runs seconds off the clock.
You mean a player, not you, Greg?
No. I would. No, I'm not going to do it. No, not me.
Who's that guy on the field?
I don't think so.
Jennings will stand beside the quarterback. Webb back to pass. Looks, throws it. Complete at the 5. Cuts inside, goes to the end zone. Touchdown. Dadgum.
Give him credit. Hudson was out there on him and just simply faked Kobe. He faked inside. Kobe took the bite. He stepped outside 4 yards, stepped in the end zone. 10 seconds left. Troup 21, Cartersville 20.
They'll bite you like a snake. So fast.
One of the things you didn't want to have happen was that kickoff coverage. We almost kicked it too deep, dadgummit.
Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. We're tied once again, 21-21. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. We'll finish this quarter up. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Hi friends, TLWD Todd Parrish at Kia LaGrange. Start your holiday season off right in a 2020 Kia Sportage LX. This good-looking crossover offers a refreshed look for 2020 with a sleek and stylish exterior and roomy interior, featuring the Kia quality we've come to expect and enjoy. Right now, you can come and drive one home for only $21,988, or check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy, and God bless America.
Slot number 111985. See Kia LaGrange for complete details. Offer ends November 30th.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Tigers on the field waiting for Cartersville to make their way out. We've got just 10 seconds left to go in this first half of play. We're tied at 21.
Well, all it takes is for Trey Williams or Mark Anthony Dixon to take it about 85 yards with 10 seconds left to pay dirt. The way this first half's going, that could happen.
Well, they sure surprised us on that last drive. So here we go, Cartersville. Addresses the ball, gets the kickoff. Short kick. Take it up to the 35. On the right side. Don't keep running around. We got to go now. We got to get a play in. 4, 3. Now we're going to the 40. Up the field, but that's going to use all the time, so we don't get a chance to run a play. That'll end the first quarter. Greg, you'll see if you can catch, Coach.
I'm working on it. Sure enough.
So Greg down there with the bands to move all their instrumentation onto the field.
All right, I got Coach Glisson here real quick. I think both you and I have lost our voices this first half.
Yeah, it's a good first half, 21-21. We can't allow that to happen. We played good on special teams all game long. And we got the lead and should have took the lead in the halftime, but we got to come back out and forget about that play.
Exciting first half for sure, Coach. Not trying to know what's going on the field. We got enough to worry about here, but the Tigers came to play tonight.
Well, they're the number one team in the state for a reason. We're just trying to show that we belong.
Absolutely. Well, you heard it from Coach Glisson. You know they're trying to, and I think they've proven it so far, looking good.
All right, thank you, Greg. We're at halftime now, and the score is 21-21 in favor of neither team because we're knotted up. Oh, my goodness. We almost walked into halftime with a 21-14 lead, which would have been awesome. We'll check around the state, get you more scores. We'll tell you how we got to this point, and also we'll listen to some of these fine bands here at halftime. But right now you're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Seems just like yesterday. He was running around the backyard playing football with his little brother, dreaming about the big game. Now he's here. He worked hard to make the team, and he's ready to take the field. And at Synovus, we're here to cheer him on. From meeting your personal and business banking needs to pulling for the hometown football team on Friday nights, we're proud to be a part of our community. We're Synovus, the bank of here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston physicians are on the sidelines providing immediate care to athletes after an injury. Houston physicians have been on the sidelines of football games since Dr. Houston started the tradition 60 years ago with the Auburn Tigers. The Houston Sports Medicine team provides high school pre-participation physicals, sideline coverage, and Saturday morning injury clinics at the Jack Houston Memorial Hospital during football season. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation care can be a game changer too. Contact the LaGrange Houston Clinic at 706-884-3274.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
A Southern tradition since 1945, that's Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House. You can find them at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So when you're ready for lunch, Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., come to Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for meat, 2 vegetables, and a bread, dessert, and drink for only $7.29. That's a big lunch for a small price. So when you're ready for a delicious barbecue and only U.S. farm-raised catfish, make your way to 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange for Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for a great meal.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football on the field. You'll hear the band for Cartersville. We're tied 21-21. It's something I don't think a lot of people would have expected. We're going to take a quick one more break and kind of catch our breath here and get a few things laid out as we get ready for our halftime discussion of this first half of play. So this is Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Rogers Barbecue in LaGrange has been locally owned since 1945, and they have daily lunch specials for only $7.29, and that includes your drink and dessert. Tuesday night from 5 to close is all-you-can-eat ribs, and Thursday's all-you-can-eat catfish, and with their Brundrick stew is famous throughout the region. They proudly serve only U.S. farm-raised catfish, so dine in or use our convenient drive-thru Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So come join the crowd at Rogers Barbecue. Precision Auto Body started after Eddie Bartlett painted his first bike when he was a kid. And after a lot of schooling and training, now Precision Auto Body is one of the premier body shops in Georgia and Alabama.
Hey, I'm Eddie Bartlett. Come see us today down at Precision Auto Body right here in LaGrange, Georgia.
So if you need your car or truck brought back to original specs, bring your pride and joy to the staff of Precision Auto Body, and they'll take care of the rest. Precision Auto Body, 101 Service Park Lane in LaGrange.
Isn't life crazy? One day your fender gets dented by a runaway shopping cart. The next day, your kid's college entrance exam is a runaway success.
Yes, I got accepted.
But that's life. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. No worries, your State Farm agent is here in all of life's moments, the good and the not so good, to help life go right. So good day, bad day, any day, let's talk.
State Farm agent Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. My name is Jackie Mormon. I'm named after my father. Greg just realized, who's this Jackie you were trying to make happy?
Jackie Happy.
It's
That's
me.
funny.
But it does make me happy to see how well the Tigers are playing. Here, this first half of play, 21-21 is the score. These two teams have just gone back and forth, back and forth. We'll tell you in a moment about how we got here, Greg. But let's just talk just from a general standpoint. Really pleased by the Tiger offense. They've got a few passes, a few dropped balls that kind of hurt us. But at the same time, the running game has looked good. Kobe has run well. I think he's run as good as he's done all season. Trey has run well as well. I think that defense, though, goshly, the way the secondary has played has really impressed me.
Well, the coach, Glisson, said going into the locker room, the interview basically says, "Oh, look, they're the number one team in the state for a reason. We're just trying to earn a little respect." But he said, "We've been playing good on special teams all night. Zy Varner blocked one for inside the 10-yard line, set up a Troup Tiger touchdown. But then we had that excellent pass reception by Marcurius Kelly, and he faked out the cornerback, goes in the end zone, puts us up 21-14 with a minute left, and then doggone it if we didn't come down, and it almost kicked it too deep, and then we didn't stay in our lanes up the middle, and we had to chase the guy down, had him tackled 2 or 3 times, and then had to chase him down, and luckily caught him on a 15-yard line.
Testament, actually, a great screen by the referee, kind of kept the guy from getting to the end zone. He was trying to get around him.
So what you're trying to say, the referees are really out to help Cartersville tonight, right?
Well, they helped us in that case.
Oh.
They screened the
I got
the guy couldn't get around the official. Let's kind of walk through the scoring in the first quarter play. Cartersville had the ball first. They took it from the 35, and on a pretty quick drive, they took down to about 9:40. They scored by Slocum, goes in for a touchdown. 7-0 is your score. The Tigers come back, and they answer. It's Trey Williams with a 1-yard touchdown run, but it's Zy Varner with a 37-yard kickoff, 30-yard pass down the field. Kobe had a big run for 15 yards. Just a great methodical drive, and they score 7-7 is our score. Cartersville comes back. They have to punt. They punt down to the 37. Tigers get back on the field. They have to punt. So, again, we're answering each other with the same kind of drive. Then Cartersville gets the ball again. They back up to punt. That's the one you mentioned. Zy Varner goes back there. He blocks that punt. Tigers get the ball. One play. Trey Williams into the end zone. It's 14-7. Just really, really proud, again, the way that defense has played all night long. Just 11 seconds left to go. Holston and the team have a huge stop of Cartersville. That Zy Varner with another big sack. Sir Morgan knocks the ball down at about the 30-yard line. So the Tigers ended up getting the ball back. They drive, but end up turning the ball over on downs to Cartersville. Cartersville gets the ball at about the 25-yard line. They drive down, are able to pick up a touchdown. 14-14 is your score. And then the play that you mentioned, Kobe scrambles to his right. Looks like he's trying to commit there. Maybe to run up the middle of the field. Turns, throws off his back foot, just a jump pass to Marcurius Kelly, who makes his man miss. The guy falls. He takes it to the end zone. 21-14. We're thinking on a 32-yard touchdown, we're thinking, hey, this is awesome. We're going to go into halftime because there's only about a minute left, exactly a minute left to go in the first half of play. But the kickoff goes a little bit too high, a little bit too deep. We don't cover quite like we need to. They get the ball all the way down to 15. They put it in the end zone on 2 plays. And actually, no, it's a 4-play drive. And so they're tied up 21-21. But the thing is, the Tigers will get the ball when we come back.
Hey, speaking of getting the ball, Cartersville doesn't look too bad with the 3-tuba band. They're actually doing pretty good. With that being said,
speaking of getting the ball,
yeah, I just thought.
What kind of trends?
You want to see who's listening?
Okay.
Speaking of who's listening, what a transition! Do you know what time it is in Rota, Spain? It is 3 a.m. and we've got former Troup Tiger players, and his son was on the national championship team at Auburn University in 2010. Robert Palmer and his son Andrew Palmer and his wife Lee and his son Rob, who's in the Naval Reserve, stations over at Rota, Spain. They're actually up at 3 a.m. in the morning listening to the Troup Tigers and saying, wow, they just can't believe it's tied up at halftime. But there's a lot of people, as we said, Jack, earlier, that are listening to us or just checking scores. A lot of fans all over the state thinking, You believe in this? 21-21. So, hey, the Tigers are on the prowl right now tonight.
Well, 42 points have been scored in this ball game, and a lot of people would think, 42 points scored. They were all by Cartersville.
It must be 42-0.
Exactly. But it's really not the case at all, as the Tigers right now, it's really a tremendous effort. A quick note, the scores we have right now, Chapel Hill leading Cedartown 7-6. So we're okay about there. We don't have that 7-point margin we talked about. But again, the key to me tonight, Greg, and I would love to see it, is for these Tigers to just take care of business. Go ahead and put Cartersville away tonight, and think about what a step. If we do have to take on a Marist or we have to take on a Blessed Trinity, if you've already taken out a Cartersville in the last game of the season, you feel a lot more confident walking into that the first round of the playoffs.
Sure, you would, but at the same time, I kind of feel confident right now. Very, very, feel a lot better. About what we talked early in the pregame about the Tigers, how they finally put something together last week against Central, and all of a sudden they look really, really good this first half in all phases, with the exception of that letdown on the last kickoff. But the Tigers, you can't ask for a better effort right now, other than, like I said, the kickoff. They've been playing really good. We talked in pregame, to control your own destiny. If the Tigers can somehow pull out this upset, and it would be an upset.
It would.
Cartersville, we will have broken like a 49-game regular season win streak, which may be the current longest streak in the state of Georgia. So the Tigers have a lot of things to play for. Pride, number one. Trying to make the playoffs, number two. And then with the luxury of just beating and the notoriety of just beating the state champion and a 49-game regular season winning streak, wow, that's a huge feather in your cap.
It would make me happy. Let's take another break. We'll go back to the station. We come back, we'll listen to a little bit of the Tiger Band as they have the senior show tonight, and we'll continue to have fun live from Callaway Stadium on Eagle Sports.
Hi, friends. TLWD Todd Parrish at Kia LaGrange. Start your holiday season off right in a 2020 Kia Sportage LX. This good-looking crossover offers a refreshed look for 2020 with a sleek and stylish exterior and roomy interior, featuring the Kia quality we've come to expect and enjoy. Right now, you can come and drive one home for only $21,988, or check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy, and God bless America.
Slot number 111985. See Kia LaGrange for complete details. Offer ends November 30th.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston physicians are on the sidelines providing immediate care to athletes after an injury. Houston physicians have been on the sidelines of football games since Dr. Houston started the tradition 60 years ago with the Auburn Tigers. The Houston Sports Medicine team provides high school pre-participation physicals, sideline coverage, and Saturday morning injury clinics at the Jack Houston Memorial Hospital during football season. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation care can be a game changer too. Contact the LaGrange Houston Clinic at 706-884-3274.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
A Southern tradition since 1945, that's Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House. You can find them at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So when you're ready for lunch, Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., come to Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for meat, 2 vegetables, and a bread, dessert, and drink for only $7.29. That's a big lunch for a small price. So when you're ready for a delicious barbecue and only U.S. farm-raised catfish, make your way to 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange for Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for a great meal.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. We've just solved the reason as to why they had the bad call in the end zone a little bit ago. Greg, who's normally a one gum per half kind of guy, he was chewing away. Thought, no, I'm going to spit this out now. Did, and then we had the bad call. So really, it's all Greg's fault.
Yeah.
That they were able to pick up that that first down. Actually, that third down.
Man, it's amazing how the ridiculous superstitions that athletes have. Yes, I was an athlete at one time, and I can still play golf, so I guess technically you can still be an athlete. But, just basically I said to myself, don't throw this gum out, leave it alone. And that gum, I spit it out, and all of a sudden
they score a touchdown. We score a touchdown, and anyway, the rest is history. But 21-21, if you've just joined us, as we're listening to the Troup High Marching Band, the pride of Troup County. A lot of that's a good half of the Tigers, but you know what? We still got another half to play.
What they're doing right now, it's not the songs that you've heard all season long. This is actually their senior show. The seniors actually get together. They choreograph this, teach the music. The kids have to really work hard because they have to learn this music quickly. They don't work on this all season long, so they get about 2 weeks to put together this show. But it's a lot of time for them to show their creativity, and it's some really complicated moves going on the field. Congratulations to Logan Herta and his leadership in his first year for giving them the opportunity to do this. A lot of band directors don't. They want to continue to do the same show, and let's not interrupt what we're doing. But also it's neat to know that we'll be able to come back to that show if we're able to get into the playoffs like we want to. Let's get you some of those scores as we have them right now for you. Well, come on. Press the wrong button on my phone. Here we go. It's rebooting.
While you're doing that,
I'm
just looking at Logan Herta across through the window here, and he's very, very animated. He's got his speaker phone. He's down talking to Kathy Kirby, and he is, if you could film him, it's just like he is so into it, so animated. I like what I'm seeing, the energy that he brings to the staff here, to the band program.
Right now, we mentioned the game we're really watching, Cedartown and Chapel Hill. Cedartown trailing in that game 6-7. As long as that game kind of stays around in there, I think we should be okay for the playoffs. But again, the very best thing we could possibly do is to win this outright, and that's really the direction that we're going. I'll try to get you Sandy Creek for just a second. I think I have that one right here. Yeah, 14-0, Sandy Creek Patriots over the Central Lions in that game as they kind of close out the region schedule tonight, as all teams will be finishing things up. But again, down the field, you do hear the pride of Troup County, Troup High School Tiger Marching Band. We'll give you about 30 seconds of the band as we're here at halftime on Eagle Sports. Go ahead, guys. Let's play a little bit of the band. What fun for the band members that are having a little fun with the music from Austin Powers. As they're mixing in actually a few of their own little songs with also the songs from the set they've been playing all season long. We'll try to grab Logan in just a second and have him come talk to us. Actually, I guess I won't because I see he's gone from up there. But we will take a break. We'll come back. We'll give you the keys to the second half right here on Eagle Sports.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
Hey, Coach, you need helmets? We got Shutt and DeMarini. You need footballs, baseball, or softballs? We've got Wilson. You need uniforms for football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, or other sports? We've got Russell, Badger, Allison, Holloway, and others. For all your sporting good needs, give Mud Creek a call today at 706-884-5592.
Remember to visit Mud Creek Graphics at 211 Greenville Street in LaGrange, and remember to like them on the Books of Faces. That's Facebook at Mud Creek Graphics.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Hi, friends. TLWD Todd Parrish at Kia LaGrange. Start your holiday season off right in a 2020 Kia Sportage LX. This good-looking crossover offers a refreshed look for 2020 with a sleek and stylish exterior and roomy interior, featuring the Kia quality we've come to expect and enjoy. Right now, you can come and drive one home for only $21,988, or check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy, and God bless America.
Stock number 11195. See Kia LaGrange for complete details. Offer ends November 30th.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks live here from Callaway Stadium. All right, look, folks, we've been doing this a long time. I get tickled. I'll see on Facebook as people respond about the ball game. Someone will say, "Has anyone got the Troup score?" Come on. You've got lots of places to find it, but the best place to find it is by listening to the ball game right here on 96.9, 1240 WLAG, and also on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com. So go there and find out. But you can find out best by listening to me. 21-21 is your score here at halftime. The bands have played, and we're ready for the second half of play. Again, the defense has got to continue to do what they've been doing all the first half. It's just do their best to shut down some big third down plays, big fourth down plays, where Cartersville either turned it over on downs or had to punt the ball away. Again, the block punt, can't tell you how exciting that was for Zion to knock that down. We've had about 4, maybe 5 passes almost picked off in this first half of play. So if we could just get a little bit better hand on that, be able to bring it down, that would really make a huge difference in the way the second half goes.
Hey, Jack, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So as the Cartersville coaches made their way up, they obviously listened to us because they looked at me and said, "We don't have to recruit."
Oh, no.
They obviously listened to our broadcast.
That's funny.
I like it.
That's funny.
Tell you what, it's a shame. It's a shame other teams. I mean, I like it, the fact they don't have their own broadcast they can listen to, or if they do, that hour's better.
Well, also, I don't know anybody travels the way we do, Greg. We're there with the Tigers on away games, home games, wherever they are, we're going to be. So we appreciate Cohen Weiss and all the guys and staff that work for the Callaway games, the LaGrange games, and, of course, over at Hanley and all the schools over on the Alabama side, too.
So, Pete Threlkill, just tell everybody, go Tiger Nation.
Hey, that's one of the hardest working postmen in the whole world right there. Also, he's amazing. He'll get people to bring him food at the post office in the morning when he gets hungry. He'll put it on Facebook. Sure would love me something from Burger King, and sure enough, he'll get it. I don't know how he does that. I need to try that, see if they'll bring it to my office at the school system. Let's go and take one more break. When we come back, we've got the kickoff for the second half of play as the Troup High School Tigers are tied with the Cartersville Hurricanes, Purple Hurricanes, right here on Eagle Sports.
Isn't life crazy? One day your fender gets dented by a runaway shopping cart. The next day, your kid's college entrance exam is a runaway success.
Yes, I got accepted.
But that's life. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. No worries, your State Farm agent is here in all of life's moments, the good and the not so good, to help life go right. So good day, bad day, any day, let's talk.
State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange. Rogers Barbecue in LaGrange has been locally owned since 1945. And they have daily lunch specials for only $7.29. And that includes your drink and dessert. Tuesday night from 5 to close is all-you-can-eat ribs. And Thursdays, all-you-can-eat catfish. And with their Brundrick stew is famous throughout the region. They proudly serve only U.S. farm-raised catfish. So dine in or use a convenient drive-thru Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So come join the crowd at Rogers Barbecue.
Fall is here, and Nissan of LaGrange is celebrating this cooler weather with incredible offers. We have special financing available on select new models and an incredible selection of superior pre-owned vehicles. We have rates all the way down to 0% on select new Nissans and savings that exceed $10,000. As if that isn't enough, we now offer a lifetime powertrain warranty on all our new inventory. So come visit your friendliest hometown dealer, Nissan of LaGrange.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back as Cartersville gets ready to kick off to the Troup High School Tigers. We stand back about the 20-yard line waiting for the kick. Fresh set of minutes, 12 of them to be precise. And there's the kick. Be taken back there at about the 16. A nice move to the outside 30. Fighting the way up near the 40-yard line. Nice return. That'll give the Tigers some good field position across the 40 to the 42-yard line to start this set of downs. Took 8 minutes for that return. And here we go. Let's see what we can do here with our first drive of the second half of play.
My batteries are going dead. Nice return by Mark Anthony Dixon.
Nice to have him back big time.
If anybody's listening, and if I can be like Pete Thrillkill, can somebody bring me some batteries from CVS Pharmacy or something? Or should I ask for a burger from Burger King?
Well, or some hot chocolate. Trey gets the call, gets across the 45-yard line. Nice job moving upfield. About a 5-yard run, 2nd and 5. Is it your microphone or your headphones?
It's my microphone. It's not saying anything about low battery now, but it shouldn't have cut off earlier either. We'll see.
Let's hope it works out. Trips this near side. Kobe keeps it back around the right side. Cuts upfield. What a nice slashing move to pick up an extra 3 yards up to the 50. Fake the handoff to Trey coming around this near side. Got to the corner and just a huge bit of acceleration to get to the 50. 3rd down and 2. Tigers in the huddle. Get the call from the sideline. They'll break, head back up to the line of scrimmage. 2 backs to the backfield along with Kobe this time. Now Trey will come in motion back to this near side. Kobe calls the number, slides down as he goes across the line of scrimmage. Is that going to be enough for the first down there? Their block marking is at no right now. Hold on. Now he takes a step. I think that's going to be a first down. That'll be exactly enough. My goodness, that was close. Kobe very smartly slid down, but slid down right at the yard marker. So he'll get across the 50 to the 47-yard line. First down for the Tigers. Let's get a nice drive here, put some points to the board, keep things moving with the same momentum we had in the first half. 21-21 is your score. We're tied. Kobe gonna hand the ball to Williams. Williams cuts inside, picks up 6, maybe 7-yard line. Up the field. He'll go across the 45, down inside the 45 to about the 43.
Nice job on that right side by Michael Irvin again. So I'm going to be going in and out because I'm also be scouting for some AA batteries as well. I don't think I'll find any laying on the ground, though.
No, I wonder if one of the coaches for the Tigers might have some for a headset or something they use.
I'm sure as prepared as Cartersville is, since they're listening to us, they probably knew I was going to run out of batteries.
That's just funny.
And so they should have had AA batteries for us.
Actually, no, we got a penalty against the Tigers, a holding call. It'll back us up right there. Wow, a 15-yarder. Back us all up across the 50, all the way to the 41-yard line. My goodness gracious. Don't need that. So 1st and 20 now for the Tigers. Kobe takes it. He'll hand it to Trey. Trey cuts inside, fights his way, and the ball comes down loose. Now Cartersville's going to get it. They reverse field. Go out of bounds at the 47 across the 50. We lose it on that play. So a penalty leads to a fumble, and now Cartersville with good field position at midfield. Oh, my goodness gracious.
You know, we did this a couple of years ago in the Dome where I think Peach County was robbed of a state championship. Looking at some of the film just then, filming from the sideline, it looks like Trey Williams was down and the ball popped out. He was laying kind of parallel on the ground. So again, it's getting to the point. I'm telling you, enough ruckus is made in a few years. You're gonna probably wind up where technology is available. You might see it at the high school level.
Well, Alabama already has it, Greg. We talked about that with Coach Pete Wiggins, their first game of the season in Opelika, as they had going to the instant replay. Cartersville back to pass, looking to go on a first down all the way down the field and throw. That's going to fall incomplete.
Well, the question is, you might have it, or the comment I'm having, you might have it in Opelika, but would you have it in Lochapoka or Reeltown or Willacoochee or wherever, you know?
You're just making up words now.
Well, no, no, Osahatchee, where you and I went.
We've been to Osahatchee.
Osahatchee there north, north of Birmingham. Would you have that there? North of Anniston, not Birmingham, but north of Anniston. So,
Well, it's not working in the pros. I don't know why we expect it to work down here at the high school level.
True.
They haven't overturned almost a single thing on these the new rules they've got this year.
Yeah, even Coach Brewer.
Oh,
my word. Look at that.
Oh, wow. That should have been a broken up pass, but instead they zip it in there.
No, he loses the ball. It's knocked out of his hands, and big number 78, the lineman, catches it out of air and winds up getting another couple of yards out of it.
Lucky.
Now, the question is, as a lineman, can he catch the ball on a deflection? Let's see.
Coach is asking the question, but I don't think he's going to get any answers from this official on this near side. He's doing an incredible job of ignoring him. Here comes Cartersville. Handoff in the line, just enough to pick up the first down. Across the 40. Describe that last play again, Greg, because I had trouble seeing it from my vantage point.
So it was a little, very, very tiny inside slant right behind the linebackers. And when he hit the hands of the receiver, and I want to say Zy Varner and A.J. Tucker hit him at about the same time. The ball bounces up in the air, and a lineman picks it out of the air and picks up about 3 or 4 more yards.
Amazing. Here comes Cartersville. He'll swing it out to this near side. And actually one of his own players blocks him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, get another yard. We had good coverage on him, but he actually runs into one of his own players, spins around with him, and then is brought down.
Well, good job by Sir Morgan as he made the initial hit, but just couldn't quite lock up on him. He breaks his tackle, and Andy Boykin catches his backside, so that'll go for a yard gain. 2nd down and 9 for the Canes.
8:31. Tigers had the ball to start off the second half. They got to midfield and fumbled it on a questionable call. So Cartersville looking to go ahead in this one. They've got the ball driving after the fumble. They put it back in motion to the far side. Webb back to pass. Slings it right up the middle. Falls incomplete. Again, he just whips it out there. He's hit, and he's slowly getting up this time.
Andy Boykin on the end, really, I don't want to say coverage, but they had a back that was delayed coming out of the backfield, and Andy just happened to be in his way, and he's a big boy to get in somebody's way, and Webb just didn't see Andy standing there, and so the pass goes incomplete. 3rd down and 9 for the Canes.
Webb will have a back just to his right, back to pass. A little bit of pressure, throws it. And it's complete across the 20 to the 18-yard line, complete to number 22. That's one of the backs that we talked about the first of the ball game. 22 is Sam Phillips.
We had both Varner and Jace Godwin way soft. They both allowed the wide out to come across the center on the dig route, which basically is a 90-degree route across the middle of the field. And he picks up about 17, enough for a first down to the 18-yard line of Troup.
Time for a big defensive play here. Seartown hands the ball off to their tailback, Jennings. Jennings driven back to the line of scrimmage. He may get a yard out of that. 2nd down.
Andy Boykin stood him up, and that play will go. They're going to give him maybe a half a yard, so it'll be 2nd down and call it 9.
Play clock continues to tick. So does the main clock. 7:29. Let's go. 21-21. It's your score. We're at the third quarter of play here at Callaway Stadium. Cartersville and Troup. Again, the handoff. Oh, man, he breaks the tackle. Dives down. Goes all the way down inside the 5 after the first down. To the 5, excuse me.
Actually, Jeremiah Holston tackles him. They're going to mark it between the 6 and 7 yard line.
My goodness gracious. Another opportunity there.
Yeah, about halfway between the 6 and 7 yard line. And that will be first and goal from just outside the 6.
Twins to the right. One man wide left. Wingback goes over here. A lot of movement in the backfield. Tigers are coming for him. And I think that that's going to back up Cartersville.
They're going to call it illegal motion, so it should back them up 5.
I think the end on that far side is the one, or else the tackle on the far side is the one that moved. Yep, so they back them up 5. I can take that.
Ball start on the offense.
You hear the clock there to play the backup sound. I thought that was you moving, Greg.
Pardon me?
I thought that was you with the backup sound moving there.
Could have been.
Mud Creek truck or something moving.
A lot of former Tigers at this ball game standing on the sidelines tonight. Kelvin Thornton. I've seen Trey Messer and along with Kobe Harry up in the stands.
We wrap up Jennings. Jennings will get back to the 10. So we're going to second down from there. Second and goal.
But don't look now, but we're halfway through the third quarter as the Tigers had a pretty decent first series, but
we're beginning a drive.
Fumbling the ball to a questionable fumble. Trey Williams, who is sure hands and hardly ever fumbles a football, could be argued that he was on the ground just beyond midfield. Now Cartersville's taking it, coming back down. They've got it second down and goal.
Man in motion back to the near side. Webb rolls with him, throws it. It's going to fall. Did he keep it?
He caught it.
Caught it at the 5. He's hurt.
He fell. He was rolling backwards. He fell. Probably knocked the wind out of him where he caught the ball, and Devin Hill was right there for him. He's going to fall down on about the 5 yard line. So it'll bring up third and goal from the 5.
We're going to stop the clock for a minute to let the trainers check on him. So let's take a quick 30 seconds back to the station as they check on that young man. Tigers tied up 21-21 with Cartersville on Eagle Sports.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston physicians are on the sidelines providing immediate care to athletes after an injury. Houston physicians have been on the sidelines of football games since Dr. Houston started the tradition 60 years ago with the Auburn Tigers. The Houston Sports Medicine team provides high school pre-participation physicals, sideline coverage, and Saturday morning injury clinics at the Jack Houston Memorial Hospital during football season. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation care can be a game changer too. Contact the LaGrange Houston Clinic at 706-884-3274.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back. A man in motion to the far side. Hand off into the line. We stop him up. Back him up. It's going to be third down and goal.
Excellent play. Jeremiah Holston on the initial hit. Boykin wrapped him up. He and Jordan Adams. Boykin just shoved him back. That was third down from the 5 yard line. It should bring up fourth down. So Cartersville should come in and put 3 on the board.
Yeah, looks like their field goal unit's coming on. And that's actually a bit of a victory for this defense, Greg.
Oh, absolutely. It's a victory for the defense, assuming they don't fake it and go in. But we'll take 3 over 7 any day.
Well, they could also miss it. I'd take that.
So Eckleberry just gave us an update. Chapel Hill Cedartown up 8 over Chapel Hill right now.
Okay.
15-7.
Snap, hold, kick is up.
I think he missed it. No, he got it.
And it goes through. So
Just
they'll add
to get y'all
3.
excited.
24-21 is your score. As Cartersville able to pick up some points there on the missed cue by the Tigers. Let's take a quick 30-second break back to the station on Eagle Sports.
And Nissan of LaGrange is celebrating this cooler weather with incredible offers. We have special financing available on select new models and an incredible selection of superior pre-owned vehicles. We have rates all the way down to 0% on select new Nissans and savings that exceed $10,000. As if that isn't enough, we now offer a lifetime powertrain warranty on all our new inventory. So come visit your friendliest hometown dealer, Nissan of LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back as Cartersville set to kick things off. This kickoff brought to you by Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
You know, the last two times that Cartersville's kicked off, Jack, they've not really gone high with it. It's kind of a Phil Necro knuckleball, just right down the middle of the field. And we've had a couple of decent returns.
Love to see it returned all the way to the end zone. That'd be a great way to do it. Cartersville with their second lead of the night. 24-21. There's the kick. Taking on about the 15, 20. Up the field. Nice blocking at the 30, 35-yard line. A good return.
Nice block by Devin Hill and Zy Varner to spring Trey Williams loose. He picks it up on about the 14-yard line, and he takes it all the way out to the about the 37-yard line, 38-yard line. Well, the Tigers will have it on the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 to start their second series of this second half. 4:51 left in the third quarter. Troup 21, Cartersville 24.
Let's hold on to the ball. And pick up first down after first down right into the end zone. Tigers going with a tight set, probably the tightest setup they've had all night long. Sack twins left and right off the edge. Kobe rolls to his right. Looking, a lot of time. Now he jump throws it. And he'll fall incomplete.
The referee's going to call holding on the Tigers. And it'll come from the side where Michael Irvin and Braxton are. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of feedback. Let me get where I can hear.
It's okay. Yeah, that's another play, Greg, where we just need to go and get the ball down the field. Let's make a decision. Sometimes it takes so long, the linemen don't have any choice but to try to do something to keep those Cartersville Hurricanes off of their quarterback. That should be just 10, not 15, though, correct?
We're going to repeat first down. I couldn't tell who was holding, but it was either Braxton Truitt or Michael Irvin from that right side where Kobe stepped all over there behind them, and he threw it real quick. And shortly after that, Kobe just threw it away. So, again, he saw quick that nobody was open, and he knew he was going to be penalized, so he just threw it out of bounds.
So 1st and 15 now. Actually, yeah, there's the 10. They barked it off 5. I thought that's great, but I figured it was a 10-yard bark off. So 1st and 20.
Update, Cedartown 22, Chapel Hill 7.
Okay. Kobe going to run it himself. Stir steps. Wow, Cartersville all over us that time. Their defense made some adjustments at halftime.
Well, I think what happens is Kobe was taken off to the left behind Tyler Kitchens and Royce White, and the defense had a linebacker stunt because what they're doing is they've already assigned a couple of kids that zero in or spying on, as they call it, Kobe Hudson, because you're going to sacrifice one kid, maybe two on defense, to do nothing but cover 2.
He's in the backfield all by himself now, and we're going to jump off sides. That'll back us up 5. My goodness gracious, we keep shooting ourselves in the foot here on this drive. Whitehead cuts on his mic. Reminds us that it is offsides against the Tigers. Now, I know we want to do something big here, but we can't keep making these mistakes.
So that should bring up 2nd down and 26 as the ball is on the Tiger 22-yard line. We've got to get out to just beyond midfield or just short of midfield.
Yep. At the 48-yard line. Kobe right up the middle of the field, running himself. Hit and brought down shy of the 30.
He'll get back 7 of those 10 yards. That'll move to about 2nd and 20, maybe 2nd and 19. Third, my bad.
Time ticks down to 3:48. Only scoring so far in the second half is a field goal by Cartersville. 24-21 is our score right now. Tigers struggling to move the ball in the second half. Began the first series of downs, moved the ball fairly well, then lost it on as Greg has mentioned, a questionable fumble. We thought he was down, but they said it was a fumble. Going back to pass. Here comes the rush, steps up the pocket, moves, throws it in a big mess of people, and it's going to be intercepted by Cartersville.
That'll take it down. They'll get it about the 42, 43-yard line. And that was 3rd down, and let's assume that a punt would have put them in a very similar area. So I know a lot of fans getting excited on the Kane side of the field, but all in all, it's really kind of a trade in field positions. It would have been about where we would have punted the ball anyway.
Look at that glass half full. Oh, boy, Greg. Ever the optimist. So now,
these Werther originals are pretty good.
Well, you're sounding a little bit less like an old man. I got some hard candy here in my pocket. Here's a Werther's original. If you only have me some Pepperidge Farm, I'll be really happy.
I tell you what, now the Tigers are stepping up on defense. We get a pick six would be great. Just an interception or a turnover is what we need.
Right now, they're kind of giving us a steady diet of Jennings and also the other back, Ross, because they really want to just turn clock off this thing, Greg. And,
because Cartersville don't need to recruit, and they've got all the athletes right there in the city limits, probably put them all up in the same apartment complex. They just really got the athletes that they can just nickel and dime and put a little 3 or 4 yards on this side, put a little 3 or 4 yards on that side, and all of a sudden throw it back to the backside for a touchdown. You just don't know. Tigers got to step it up on defense.
They've been much more unpredictable in this second half of play. Webb going to keep himself up the field. He could go. In fact, he's going to go all the way. Called his own number. 10-5, touchdown Cartersville. As T. Webb picks up the touchdown.
Oh, whatever. So he throws the ball up in the air, and every official has to pull a flag out and throw it up. It's like, are you kidding me? Man, just throw one flag. Use the others for the obvious calls that we're not getting. So that'll put them 30-21.
Nobody expected that. As Greg mentioned, 30-21. Let's see what the point after touchdown looks like.
Right out of apartment 2B, that was a play call.
Was it 2B or not 2B?
Possibly it was 2B because it wasn't not 2B because he scored. We've ridden a lot of horses through the years, and we've killed a lot of them too.
We beat that dead one. It's again, T. Webb goes back to pass, and that was just a called run for him as he runs up the middle of the field and had good speed once he got to the open field. Tall, lanky sucker. We're kind of waiting on things here as they.
Now I think the Cartersville coach Jack is coming out and talking to the referee and wonders why they couldn't have thrown at least one more flag because, about 8 of them went up in the air.
Well, it kind of looked like a celebration fireworks show as all of them were flying up in the air.
I think he's just a little jealous. He hadn't had that many flags today, and he
Snap,
wants some more.
hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. 31-21 is your score right now with Cartersville leading this one. Let's take a break. Let's go 60 seconds, 2 spots back to the station. This is your high school Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee, number 5656.
Hi, Jonathan Moosemat from Glenn Smith in Opelika. This is a wonderful time of the year. It's the start of the holiday season. We love visiting with friends and family and saving people money.
Check out the 2020 GMC Sierra 1500 Crew Cab SLT, discounted up to $11,300 off of MSRP. And the Buick Encore Preferred with 0 down, just $270 per month.
Mark your calendar and get your best price now at Glenn Smith and get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back. 31-21 in favor of Cartersville right now. We're in the third quarter of play. Glenn Smith, Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika says get ready to smile as they sponsor our kickoff. A penalty by Webb throwing the ball up in the air at the end of his run. Puts the ball back at the 25-yard line. That's what they're kicking from there. And they'll kick it as far, actually one of the best kicks tonight. Take it at the 25, 30, 40, midfield 50, cutting back to the right, now left, still his feet, 40, 30, finally brought down to the 28-yard line.
Mark Anthony Dixon, one of the fastest kids in Quad A, almost broke it, and he wove his way through. Excellent field position by the Tigers. You know, Tim Twilly, quarterback for our team back in we were seniors in 78 football season. We actually class of Superfine 1979 was telling me, you know, hey, Greg, think about it now. You got a lot of these Tigers going both ways. It's getting late in the game. It's late in the second half. And, you know, you got some of them legs might be going away. So let's pay attention to that as we progress through this second half.
Did you just say Superfine 1979?
You like that? I might be a shirt. I got a shirt on Facebook. Superfine class of 79.
Oh, Lord. Here come the Tigers. So Williams cutting back inside. Picking up big yardage. He's still on his feet. Down inside the 10. 5 and brought down at the 5-yard line. Let's quickly get it back, Greg.
He took off to the right side behind big Michael Irvin and Braxton Truitt. Open up some holes for him over there. Let's see what we can do.
We're down under 2 minutes. Tigers 2 men to the right side. Kobe calls for it. Cuts back to the left side. As Williams driving down, goes into the end zone. Actually, they'll mark him down. Did he go in? Yep, inside. Touchdown, Tigers.
Big hole there on the left side behind Tyler Kitchens and Royce White. Kobe Hudson said, hey, Mr. T, if you can do it, Mr. K can do it too. We've changed his name to K Hudson.
Got T Webb and K Hudson. Okay. We got M.A. Dixon, so just going with letters. Bray on to attempt to point after touchdown. Snap, hold, kick is up. And he goes through there. Hey, quickly, the Tigers strike back. They're not giving up this ball game. 28-31. You listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back. Numbers I have Cedartown up 12-7 over Chapel Hill right now. Might have extended that. We'll have to check and see. But right now the Tigers have closed the distance. They're now trailing by 3. 31-28 in favor of Cartersville. Here comes Bray, set to kick it off. And an onside kick. Bounces around. Tigers picked it up. Did he get it across 10 yards up the field, though? That's the question. No!
They're throwing a flag on the 49.5-yard line.
Oh, man. Oh, my goodness gracious. That was a perfect onside kick, but they're going to say that the Tigers got it before it got to the 50. Show that we're watching the replay on the screen right now. I think he's across there, Greg. As I look at the replay that just showed up on the screen. Hey, guys, look to your left. Officials, look to your left and see. They confer down the middle of the field. An onside kick by the Tigers, a bold move. We're just in the third quarter of play. We got a minute 47 left to go in the third. Trailing by 3. It looks like Cartersville is going to get the ball back on the 49.5. Yep. Ah, doggone. Well executed. Again, I'll look forward to looking back at the tape later. That might be one of those letters they get from the state of Georgia after this ball game is over, saying, "Oh, we missed that one. Sorry."
All right, so the Tigers got to toughen up on defense. I was just talking to Xavier Clark. I said, it's this time in the game to where you got to dig down deep. Got to dig deep.
Ball on the 49.5. Cartersville quickly swings it out there to a back who's just standing right at the line of scrimmage. He's wrapped up shy of the. He's actually on the other side of the 50, so it's on the 49, but on their side of the 49 down.
Jeremiah Holston once again on another great play. Man, he's been all over the field tonight. You need about 10 Jeremiah Holstons on your team, and you'll have a championship team. That kid, he's got it, man. He's got it. Got a motor.
Trips right. Webb stands in there. Single back there with him. He's back to pass. Looking, fires way down the field. Got a receiver back there who makes the catch and goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Cartersville. Dug it.
You know, one of the things they know, they can put their tallest receiver on our shortest corner, Sir Morgan, and that's the recipe. You got to have some help from your free safety or strong safety. And I'm on the other end of the field, so I didn't see what kind of coverage the Tigers were in. But anytime I see that, it's like, oh, wow, you gotta, that's a mismatch right there.
Especially with the arm of Webb. My goodness gracious. So now they'll line up for the point after touchdown. They strike so quick, but the Tigers do too. Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. 38-28. We're back up to a 10-point sway. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Since 1945, that's Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House. You can find them at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So when you're ready for lunch, Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., come to Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for meat, 2 vegetables, and a bread, dessert, and drink for only $7.29. That's a big lunch for a small price. So when you're ready for a delicious barbecue and only U.S. farm-raised catfish, make your way to 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange for Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for a great meal.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back. The Tigers are going to have to continue to fight this one out because Cartersville is not going away. My goodness gracious. They score again. It's 28-38. They'll be kicking off the ball, rest on the 40-yard line. And here we go. Quick kick. Goes deep, taken back at the 10, up to 15. Good coverage by them this time. Could get us down to about the 17-yard line.
Got a flag on the play, on the field, over across on the Cartersville side at about the 35, 36-yard line. Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, that's not good. Tends to be against us there. We got that, let's mark it off against the Tigers look on them. Yep, Tigers are backing up, expecting it to be against them. Wait to hear the official ruling.
Blocking the back.
Yep. All right, so the Tigers will have it even tougher as they get ready for this one. Tigers with their back against the wall, back inside the 10-yard line. Back to the right side we go. Up across the 10, up near the 13-yard line. Second down.
Williams takes the ball and kind of moves over to your right side, almost like a little mini sweep. As you look to get on the corner, but he turns and cuts it up on the inside. He'll pick up 4.5 yards, so a good run by Trey Williams.
Here we go. Cody takes it, turns, gets the handoff. We'll find up to about the 14. They do a little bit better job of shutting us down that time. 3rd down and 4.
He might have picked up a yard. They're going to give him a yard. You're right. So 3rd and 4. Big down for the Tigers because the change of field positions. You know, last time we threw an interception.
which was it's going to be the change of quarters in the third quarter, Jack.
So we're separated by 10, 28-38. Tigers trail the Cartersville Purple Hurricanes. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Don't you buy no ugly shirt now. Mm-hmm.
That's right. To get a good-looking shirt is now a lot easier at Mud Creek Graphics. The creek has risen to downtown LaGrange at 211 Greenville Street. Mud Creek Graphics location is perfect for you to come in and pick out your good-looking shirt and have them custom printed. So go with the flow and come visit us at Mud Creek Graphics, 211 Greenville Street in LaGrange. Remember to like us on the Book of Faces, that's Facebook, at Mud Creek Graphics.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back. We're at the end of the quarter, between the third and fourth quarters. We're going to the fourth quarter, trailing by 10, 28-38. And every time the Tigers seem to get a little bit of daylight, get a little bit of movement here in the second half, Cartersville seems to find a way to put some more points on the board. So the Tigers with a big third down coming up here. As the chain gang getting themselves arranged on the far side. 12 minutes left to go in this contest. Last regular season game for the Tigers. If we could get a win against Cartersville, we guarantee our spot. Things are looking good for Cedartown to defeat Chapel Hill. So we do look like we'll have a playoff spot.
As long as Cedartown can keep it up. Big third down here for the Tigers as it's 3rd and 5 as the ball's resting on the 13, just beyond the 13-yard mark on the Troup hash marks, Troup side of the field on the hash marks. We've got to get out to the about the 17.5-yard line.
Kobe will stand there, call for it. Looks like he's going to try to pass the ball. Throws it incomplete as he's going down. And just hits a guy in the back, a couple of guys in the back. The coaches up here are wanting intentional grounding, but I don't think they're going to get it.
Now, 39, who's got the bleach blonde hair coming out from under his helmet, probably wrestles at 152, if he even wrestles. Not big at all. Probably the smallest guy they got on defense. And he's the one that's really been spying Kobe. And he just kind of let him run free. And he was able to take Kobe down with about a yard gain. Actually, there's no gain, so it's 4th and 4.
Jaden Martin, he comes in at 165.
All right, fake punt. First down, Tigers.
There we go. I was looking down to get you that number, Greg, and the Tigers.
Devontae Moss, he runs with Ross, and he kicks it 4 yards. And we keep going. 11:51 remaining in this game. Cartersville 38, Troup County. You know, that's where we live.
That's true.
28.
Well, and we did that, Greg. Sometimes you just got to take those chances, especially in a ball game like this. We're trailing by 10. We're in the fourth quarter. Got to move the ball. Kobe going to hand the ball off there. They're selling out coming across the line of scrimmage, too. Real different defense for them.
They're daring us to pass, Jack, as they're pinning their ears back, putting 8, 9 men in the box. They're trying on a little inside sweep with Trey Williams over to the right side behind Braxton Truitt and Michael Irvin. It just didn't work. They're penetrating that defensive line, they're penetrating the defensive line into the backfield. So,
Purnell
has come up with something to get them off our back.
Purnell has not been involved tonight, Greg, too much with the offense. I'd love to see him get involved here in this drive. Kobe back to pass, rolls to his left, looking, thinking about running. Now he is 20, 30, 35, down the sideline before he goes out of bounds across the 45.
Hey, he'll pick up about a 20-yard gain as the ball was spotted on the 25-yard line. He goes out past the 45-yard line. So he picks up a 23-yard run and a Tiger first down. As they're on the roll again, 10 minutes and 59 seconds left in this ball game.
Everybody's talking about LSU, Alabama's being the game of the weekend, but this one might be it tonight. 28-38. Tigers trying to drive and get this thing close again. Stacked twins, left and right this time. Kobe calls for it. It's going to be Williams following his blocking, trying to follow Royce right up the field. They sneak in on a slant and hit him.
He may have picked up 2 yards.
Royce kind of got ahead of him. Royce was already to the linebackers, but one of the tackles had taken an inside slant and was right there as Royce went by.
They're going to mark it down as no game. No, they're going to give him a yard gain. So it's 2nd and 9
That's
for
sweet.
the Tigers.
I appreciate that. Thoughtful.
Troup 28, Cartersville 38. 10:25 left in this fourth quarter. As we're down by 10. And I say fourth quarter because you never know when you're an even number like that. You never know what might happen.
Kobe back to pass. He's trying to run backwards. And he's on his own. Looking. He's going to keep the ball across the 50, 45, 40. He's tripped up right at the first down. So they're going to mark him for a first down at the 40. But that's just his athleticism that really helped us out there.
And you know, I'm sure he's winded as he ran all over the place, but you're right, athleticism. And if it wasn't for that Cartersville guy hitting him with one hand, he would have picked up another 10 to 15 yards.
Tigers break the huddle. Fresh to the downs at the 40-yard line. Kobe hands the ball to Williams. Williams hit behind the line of scrimmage as he tries to get to the right side. Again, they're just selling out coming across the line of scrimmage.
No, they're just, like I said, they're cracking the line. They got 8 men in the box, and we've yet to use, like you said, Purnell. But we got to do something, a little quick misdirection, a little tight end delay, something to get them off our line.
They're running a 3-man front to begin with. Now they've got a 5 to 7-man front, depending on how they walk up the corners. In fact, there's not really a corner on this near side. He's an outside linebacker. Only 4 in coverage, really. Kobe back to pass. Here comes some pressure. Moves upfield. Throws it. Complete on the far side for a first down at the 30.
I was talking to Jack Schweitzer earlier. Nick Schweitzer on about a 12-yard gain. Actually, 14 from the line of scrimmage because it was 2nd and 2. That'll pick up a first down and move the chains as Glisson and his offensive staff are back here on the sidelines in a huddle trying to figure out, hey, what do we need to be doing? Well, they did something right that time. They picked up a first down.
Let's keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Still, time is our enemy. 9:08 left to go. Still trail by 10. First thing, though, is getting a touchdown here.
Ball's inside the 20, marking on the 19-yard line.
Williams, he's hit the backfield, but keeps his feet. Gets up to the 25-yard line.
Good job by avoiding the tackle in the backfield, making some positive. He picks up 4 yards and could have been tackled a yard deep in the backfield as they had the linebackers once again blitzing on the left side of that offensive line.
Yeah, they definitely made adjustments at halftime, this Cartersville defense.
Well, they didn't do it with any of those guys they recruited.
They were listening to our podcast. Williams once again to the line to the 25. Brings up 3rd down.
But he's probably right. They don't need to recruit. They've got kids writing them letters wanting to come play for them.
Probably do. Probably some contests. Be on the Cartersville team.
Tryouts this Saturday.
Yeah, send in your box tops and blitz to the outside. They're all over us. They sent the house, Greg.
Well, let's see. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're right. 6 guys.
Only 3 guys back in coverage there. Golly.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and about 12 for the Tigers.
The 3rd or 4th? 3rd.
Actually, it's
4th
4th
down.
down.
Yep.
And you're in a situation with 7:44 and the clock still ticking. You're not going to punt it. Ball's on the 31-yard line. So Tigers looking to get a first down or more.
This is one of those gut check times, Greg.
Yep.
If we want to be the team we want to be in the future, this is one of the times where we've got to make something happen. Kobe rolls to his right, looking, throws it, little jump ball, caught, but shy of the first down. That was Purnell going up, I think.
That was Nick.
Or Schweitzer, excuse me.
Schweitzer picked up the ball. It's just not quite deep enough. Cartersville will take over on down. 7:17 left in the fourth quarter. Cartersville 38, Troup 28.
So short of the first down, so Cartersville gets the ball back. We're still trailed by 10 with 7:17 left to go. This is a time when something amazing from the defense would be definitely looked for. Like I said, we're in the fourth quarter of play. The Tigers have had the ball pretty much all of the fourth quarter. Now Cartersville gets it back. Webb, back moves to his right. Now the wing moves and everybody moves except for the ball, and that's going to back up 5. At least it should back into 5 right now. The coaches are jumping around like jumping beans.
You never know what may entail here. You've got 7 minutes and 16 seconds left. Each team have all their timeouts left. So Tigers turn it up on defense. Just get a little, get a little turnover right now. That ball's on the 17-yard line. So anything can happen.
4-man front for the Tigers. Really kind of running a 4-4 here. Webb back to pass. Throws it downfield. Jump ball. The Tigers almost come down with it.
Marcuri on excellent defensive coverage. And they've been matched up. He and that Ross guy have been matched up all night long.
So Cartersville not looking to just rest on their laurels. They're trying to put some more points on the board. That's one way to make the Tigers go away.
Gabe Hubbard joins us from last year's football team. I mentioned Jay Brody Messer, Colby Harry, Gabe Hubbard.
So you got all the linemen down there.
Thornton, you name it.
There's the snap. Webb back to pass. A little inside screen, and we read it out pretty well. He gets to the 20. So not even back to the original line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up 3rd down for them.
Jeremiah Holston reached his hand out, almost slapped it up in the air. But, yeah, the wideouts were just jogging. They weren't putting on anything. They were just – that was a designed little inside screen for sure. Big 3rd down for the Tigers. I know you tend to want to just relax, say, Cartersville's got this game.
No.
But no, it's a big 3rd down for the Tigers.
Handoff, a good hole for their back out of the backfield. That's Jennings. Jennings will pick up the 1st down. He needs to get to about the 32, and he gets to the 32 and a half. Unless the spot. Let's look at it. They go pull out the chains again?
They're going to say these short is 3rd and a yard. Cartersville coaches are, I don't know if they're calling a timeout or they're asking for official measurement. That's what they're doing. They're asking for measurement.
All right, while they do that, let's take 2 spots, 60 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Precision Auto Body started after Eddie Bartlett painted his first bike when he was a kid. And after a lot of school and training, now Precision Auto Body is one of the premier body shops in Georgia and Alabama.
Hey, I'm Eddie Bartlett. Come see us today down at Precision Auto Body right here in LaGrange, Georgia.
So if you need your car or truck brought back to original specs, bring your pride and joy to the staff of Precision Auto Body, and they'll take care of the rest. Precision Auto Body, 101 Service Park Lane in LaGrange.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
They're short by about a foot.
About a football distance, Jack.
Yep.
Speaking of a football distance, looks like Cedartown 29-7. I just got an updated internet score. It's probably halfway through the fourth quarter like we are, and if all holds well, Tigers are in the playoffs for sure. But it sure would be nice to come back and beat the Canes.
All right, watch. Don't jump off sides. They still sit up with a shotgun. They could quick kick it. Now Webb runs up under, and we jump off sides. God almighty. Webb runs up to the line of scrimmage, And that draws off our defensive tackle right over the ball.
Jeremiah Holston was in on a little inside stunt. And what threw you off, it was a formation. I like the formation. Put him in a shotgun, and he quickly runs up, gets up under center, and it's a timing play. So, hey, give them credit. I like that play. We ought to draw that one up for us.
I think it gives them a fresh set of downs. They look back to the sideline, get the play. Twins right, single back to the wide side over here. Now the back will roll to the left of Webb. Webb backs the pass. He goes again way down the field. And again, just real tight the other. Did he catch that thing, Greg?
No, it was he. I mean, that was a terrible call. Terrible call.
They wrapped up each other. Both guys they go call.
He didn't throw it
interference
till they sent a telegraph to the West Coast, and then he decided to throw a flag.
Doggone it.
Oh, come on.
So another pass interference call. I guess that's what Cartersville's thinking. Let's just throw the ball up. We're going to get the call. As we're getting they get back behind our corners, and we're running step for step with them. The ball comes up. Both guys go for the ball as far as I can see from my vantage point. They roll up together. But that'll be another first down for Cartersville.
Glisson's got a good argument. One of the field judges over here telling Glisson that said he pulled him. He didn't touch him. Plus, the flag was thrown after, like I said, after they mailed a letter to California.
Play. Yep. Webb takes advantage of it, though. He's back. He hands the ball off to his tailback, goes around the right side, gets about 2 yards out of it. 2nd and 8. Clock continues to tick. We're down to 6:07. 38-28 in favor of Cartersville right now. Cartersville taking all the time they can off the play clock. Looks back to the sideline, gets the call from their coaches. Waiting. Now they get their guys lined up. Tigers make adjustment at the line as well. We have not been able to get the pressure on Webb in the second half like we did in the first. Quick handoff. We're going to drive him back. He'll lose a yard back to the 45-yard line.
So that'll be 3rd down and about 9 then if they back it up. Again, another big 3rd down for the Tigers.
Well, we're about to hit the 5-minute mark, Greg, and so something's got to break open quick.
The good thing is, of course, the Tigers still have all 3 of their timeouts left.
No quit these Tigers tonight, Greg. They continue the battle. But at the same time, this Cedartown team is a championship team for a reason.
Cartersville.
I don't know why I keep saying that.
That's okay.
I've got it written at the top of my script here. This little swing pass to the right side. Got to hit him. Got to bring him down. He's short of the first down.
Well, why wouldn't they just line up again and do what they did a while ago?
I would. Looks like they're rolling some different personnel on. We'll see what they have here. 4th and 1 as you hear Chance Giddens in the background. They're lined up to go for it. Again, they need about less than a yard. Turn, hand off to the tailback. He's going to hit at the line.
I don't think he made it.
And depending on the spot, I think they go.
The left foot spot.
No, he got it.
They're going to call him first down.
Yep. And the thing that kills us, we're down to 4 minutes, Greg. Down to 4.
Do you know what, though, is exciting? The way the Tigers have performed last week and now this week, the Tigers are going to call a timeout. You just got to like their chances. Even if it is against Blessed Trinity, it'll be a repeat of last year's semifinal, and that looks like who the Tigers will be playing next Friday night.
All right, still got a little bit of time left in this one, though. Let's take 30 seconds, one spot, back to the station. Tigers trailing by 10, 28-38 on Eagle Sports.
Hi, friends. TLWD Todd Parrish at Killigrange. Start your holiday season off right in a 2020 Kia Sportage LX. This good-looking crossover offers a refreshed look for 2020 with a sleek and stylish exterior and roomy interior, featuring the Kia quality we've come to expect and enjoy. Right now, you can come and drive one home for only $21,988, or check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy, and God bless America.
Slot number 111985. See Kia LaGrange for complete details. Offer ends November 30th.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
You know, Greg, Coach Glisson did a great job with the leadership he has of this team. Do you think that he might consider taking on the debate team? Because he gets in the ear of pretty much any official nearby him. He brought the white hat over to him during the timeout.
He would be a good debate team leader, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he would. All right, here we go. 28-38, as we mentioned. Cartersville trying to keep the ball on their side of the field. Hand off to their tailback. Takes a couple of quick steps. We try to tackle the wrong guy. He's inside the 20-15, goes out of bounds there. That's Jennings. And
He'll mark him out at the 14-yard line.
Yep.
I was standing down here. He was actually heading toward me, but I decided I was going to stand here, and I was not going to move.
We shall not be moved. Yeah,
of course, I knew he wasn't going to hit me, though.
We were going down, and I glanced up and saw one of our guys kind of extending his body, grabbed hold of the ankle of a lineman for Cartersville, thought he had hold of Jennings. Jennings will stay in the backfield. He'll go to the left of Webb. Webb turns, hands the ball off to him. A nice hold for him. Good diving tackle that time by 34. Excuse me. There we go.
He'll pick up a half a yard.
Yep. Devontae Reed makes the tackle there. They're taking their time, rolling their players in. We're down under 4 minutes, 3:33 left to go. And a timeout on the field. Not sure what this is about.
Game, they're hollering game management, so I don't know if they've spotted somebody. Oh, what's going on? That's interesting. I've never heard this call. Some lady in the end zone has said something.
Do they need Keith to come down there and take care of business? He's our the Keith Williams from the rec department. They seem to have an issue with somebody down there. Got a police officer. I think that's not Ricky Parks down there walking alongside him.
So
actually, they're going all the way down there, down towards the fence line.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
So basically, game management here. I've called Officer Parks and Schweitzer, the AD, and said there's a lady in the yellow in the end zone that has to go. And one of the things about the officials, they're authorized to remove anyone from an event if they see a need to. And I don't know what was said.
That wasn't Amy or Sarah, was it, Greg?
It wasn't who?
Amy or Sarah. That wasn't one.
No, I think they're probably home staying warm. But no, I don't think they've located the person in yellow yet. She might have taken the zip line out of here.
I've heard the lady in red, but not the lady in yellow. All right, so here we go. That's how it makes things weird for a minute. And the little tailback, number 10, who I said is not going to carry the ball tonight, goes into the end zone for a touchdown.
That'll take Cartersville 44-28 with 3:24 left in this ball game. Now I can reasonably say left in this ball game.
Yep, Harrison Allen is number 10, and he hasn't really carried the ball much at all tonight. I've been saying that when he's in, look for a pass play, but that's the first time he's carried the ball tonight. He goes into the end zone. So 44-28. Man, these Tigers have been in this ballgame all night long until this fourth quarter. Snap, hold, kick is up. And he's perfect on the night with extra points. 45-28 is your score. We'll take a little time management and go back to the station for 30 seconds right here on Eagle Sports.
16, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back. Kathy Kirby just texted me. I wonder if she was the one they were looking for back in the end zone, but she just texted me back and says she's already in the parking lot in her warm van listening. But I could see her saying something that might disrupt the ball game. So congratulations to her and all the other senior educators. She was one of the ones that won the seniors recognized. I think Andy Boykin picked her as most influential educator to him. As we take the ball up from the 20, 25, across midfield, spin, still on our feet, across 30, down to the 40-yard line. Let's get another drive going. Let's put some more points on the board.
Nice job by Dixon.
Nice to have him back.
Yeah, I like. He's like he's got an extra step, a little bit more energy in his step. So, but I was talking to Eckleberry and Caraway. Caraway runs this podcast, and down on the sidelines. I realized we got to go play Blessed Trinity, so it's going to be a rematch. I hope it's not a repeat, but a rematch. And you got to like the way the Tigers have stepped up the last couple of weeks and playing. Got to kind of like your chances next week.
They're going to be a tough out, that's for sure. Tigers up the field, pick up about 5 on that down. Second down and 5.
I think when Blessed Trinity goes back and, even though they see the score 45-28, they realize that the Tigers aren't going to come in and just lay down for you. They're going to give you all you want.
That's what maybe we're doing. We're building an even better story. Tell folks about that when the Tigers came back from a 3rd or 4th seed and were able to go into the playoffs and win the state championship from that seed. It's been done.
Oh, absolutely.
It's going to catch fire at the right time as we're going to kind of ramble up across the 45-yard line. Tigers just trying to go just fight their way up. Got a few different Tigers coming into the ball game right now. Ball carrier that time is 23. Actually, Luke Purnell comes off the bottom of the pile.
So that's the final. We will be going playing Blessed Trinity next week as Cedartown has beat Chapel Hill 29-7.
They came on in the second half too. Tigers going to wide out to the far side. Got to hurry. 8 seconds left on the play clock. Kobe back to pass. Up. Swings it out. Caught. 45. Up to the 47-yard line. Short of the first down. Brings up 4th down. Williams with a nice catch out of the backfield. Just not enough upfield momentum. They'll bring the ball back to the middle of the field to the hash. 28-45 is your score right now. More than likely our final, unless we can put a few more points on the board here at the end. Minute 28 left to go.
Have you looked at the almanac to find out what the weather's going to be like next Friday night?
Cold. They'll probably put us outside somewhere.
Well, we know we'll be up on the roof under tents. But just saying, I don't know if the Farmer's Almanac, if anybody uses that anymore. That was a joke. I didn't know if y'all got that or not. But you can check with Google. They know a little bit about farmer stuff.
Or Farmers Insurance. Quick 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Fall is here, and Nissan of LaGrange is celebrating this cooler weather with incredible offers. We have special financing available on select new models and an incredible selection of superior pre-owned vehicles. We have rates all the way down to 0% on select new Nissans and savings that exceed $10,000. As if that isn't enough, we now offer a lifetime powertrain warranty on all our new inventory. So come visit your friendliest hometown dealer, Nissan of LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back. Hudson around the right side Stays in. Actually, they're going to mark him out of bounds with a first down, though.
He got down to the 45-yard line. He only needed to get to the 48, so he picked up about 8 yards. That'll move the chains for the first down.
I got a little propane heater at the house, Greg. I might bring that along with us next week.
Oh, yeah.
Well, for me and Spencer, up in the booth, if nothing else.
Well, I'm gonna bring me some hand warmers for sure.
Yeah.
And some toe warmers.
Tigers back to the line of scrimmage. Ball rests on the 45-yard line. Minute 15 left to go in this contest. Trailing 28-45. Now Kobe up the field, slides down to the 35-yard line.
He'll pick up a first down as they'll should be stopping the clock to move the chains with 1:06 left in this ball game. Tigers just looking to pick up another touchdown, try to make it a 10-point game.
Yeah, I tell you what, Coach Craig Garner might be watching. There's some nice slides that Kobe's had tonight.
Tigers still with all 3 of their timeouts left. If they could quickly score and get an onside kick, you can utilize your timeouts. Here we go.
Ever the optimist. Kobe with a man to his left and right. Takes it, hands off to Williams. Williams cuts back inside. Fights to the 30, down to the 26. So should we? They'll go call it the 29-yard line. Time ticks down to 35 seconds. They're going to just let it run.
I think they're going to keep those timeouts in the pockets for next week. I think you get a rollover. It's kind of like
in the postseason.
In the postseason, I think you can use your timeouts going into the postseason.
I like it. We'll go with that. Kobe could be the last play from scrimmage. Throws it downfield. Jump ball caught. Schweitzer makes a move. Goes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nick Schweitzer. Kobe Hudson saw him. I'm sorry. Kay Hudson saw him at the 1-yard line. And Ian Schweitzer takes a catch and jukes 2 of the Cartersville defenders. Goes in the end zone with 12 seconds left. 45-34. Again, a little more pep in your step. We had a little more time. 3 timeouts left. Who knows? Trying to make it a 10-point ball game as Cody Bray's in.
It's a heck of a feeling, though, to catch a touchdown pass against Cartersville, even if it is late.
Cartersville wasn't laying down.
No. Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. So, once again, we're back to 10. 35-45. We're going to keep it here as we're down to 12 seconds left to go this contest. Do you kick it away or do you try the onside again, Greg?
I say onside. Good job. I think it's what they're going to do.
Nick's got to feel good about that.
Yep.
That's again, going into the playoffs, even if we come off a loss against Cartersville, that feels good.
You look for the Tigers, you look for any team to start gelling and peaking. And I tell you, the last 2 weeks, the Tigers have really come on and played well in really all phases. The only really, you go back and look at the letdown tonight was that kickoff in the second quarter where we brought it was 21-14, and we let them come back on that long kickoff, which ultimately turned into a touchdown and with a halftime score of 21-21.
Yeah, I think that's really one of the big deciding moments in this contest tonight, Greg.
But they're going to go left, so that more than likely they're going to kick it over toward the Cartersville sideline. Oops, I shouldn't say that because we know the coaching staff's listening.
Don't give them that extra help, Greg. Here we go. Step up. And kick it onside. They're going to fall on it at the 50. A good kick, but good heads-up play by Cartersville. At their hands team out there. But again, some Tigers coming off the bottom of the pile, too. They did not give up on that play. As we mentioned, 12 seconds. More than likely, we'll see a kneel down. And that'll end this contest.
Well, that's what they should do.
You think you'll take a shot at the end zone, Greg?
I don't think there's that much brassness out of Cartersville.
Yeah, the quarterback, Webb, lines up under center. He'll take a knee, and that'll do it.
Final score will be Cartersville 45,
35-45. Greg, one of the things I told people all day long is I just thought is 10 points would separate these two teams. I thought that we could make a comeback of that separation, but turns out that's the separation that causes us to lose the ball game, 35-45.
So it's your fault. Dadgummit, Jack.
Well, I'll take the blame where it's due. Let's go and take a break. Several spots, guys. You'll kind of catch us up. Do about 4 or 5. We'll come back. We'll catch up with Coach. Let you know what the playoff picture looks like, where we're traveling next week. And we'll close things out from Callaway Stadium. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Rogers Barbecue in LaGrange has been locally owned since 1945, and they have daily lunch specials for only $7.29, and that includes your drink and dessert. Tuesday night from 5 to close is all-you-can-eat ribs, and Thursday's all-you-can-eat catfish, and with their Brundrick stew is famous throughout the region. They proudly serve only U.S. farm-raised catfish, so dine in or use their convenient drive-thru Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So come join the crowd at Rogers Barbecue. Precision Auto Body started after Eddie Bartlett painted his first bike when he was a kid. And after a lot of schooling and training, now Precision Auto Body is one of the premier body shops in Georgia and Alabama.
Hey, I'm Eddie Bartlett. Come see us today down at Precision Auto Body right here in LaGrange, Georgia.
So if you need your car or truck brought back to original specs, bring your pride and joy to the staff of Precision Auto Body, and they'll take care of the rest. Precision Auto Body, 101 Service Park Lane in LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back. Going down to Greg Hicks to talk to Coach Tanner Glisson.
All right, Coach. Didn't turn out the way you wanted it, but one heck of a ball game the Tigers gave the Canes tonight.
Well, it was a football game, and they're number one for a reason. And our guys deserved a little bit better tonight. We got to figure out a little bit way to coach a little bit better and try to get some things done because our kids gave us everything we had and played good in a lot of areas.
Well, we looked at there's always a question of certain things that could have been done differently, and we won't even go there. But, one of the things that you just know the momentum was going our way. We made it 21-14 right before the halftime, and then that kickoff didn't help us any. But, hey, that's one thing that we can fix.
Well, it wasn't your typical bust on kickoff. We've had some bust earlier in the season, but we've been better on kickoff. That was fatigue. We had a lot of guys that just went on a long drive. I had no more timeouts, or I would have taken one. We couldn't even breathe when we got in the huddle for kickoff, and so that was on me. I should have came up with something a little bit better, but that was more on fatigue than anything.
Well, I know the fans. You gave them something to be proud of tonight, and nobody believes in moral victories, but you can see through the years how the Tigers are starting to just get better and better as a team, and the whole process that you put together over Troup, and Cartersville's coming away tonight thinking, that Troup team's getting better and better.
They didn't hire me for moral victories, and so we'll see if we can get in the playoffs and go get one next week.
All right, Coach. Congratulations again. We'll see you next Friday.
All right, let's take another break. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Coach. We come back, we'll get closer and closer to wrapping things up for the regular season. You listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Hey, Coach, you need helmets? We got Shutt and DeMarini. You need footballs, baseball, or softballs? We've got Wilson. You need uniforms for football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, or other sports? We've got Russell, Badger, Allison, Holloway, and others. For all your sporting good needs, give Mud Creek a call today at 706-884-5592.
Remember to visit Mud Creek Graphics at 211 Greenville Street in LaGrange, and remember to like them on the Books of Faces. That's Facebook at Mud Creek Graphics.
Hi, friends. TLWD Todd Parrish at Kia LaGrange. Start your holiday season off right in a 2020 Kia Sportage LX. This good-looking crossover offers a refreshed look for 2020 with a sleek and stylish exterior and roomy interior, featuring the Kia quality we've come to expect and enjoy. Right now, you can come and drive one home for only $21,988, or check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy, and God bless America.
Lot number 111985. See Kia LaGrange for complete details. Offer ends November 30.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows. No matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years. And how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Moore and Greg Hicks live here from Callaway Stadium. We've fallen to Cartersville, 35-45. But still, what a heck of a ball game the Tigers played. First half looked really close. We were leading 21-14. They returned, got the ball down around the 15. The next play, they went into the end zone, tied it back up 21-21 going into the second half. They made some big adjustments in the second half. They put a lot more pressure, shut down our running game a little bit. Cubby just had to scramble a whole lot. Was sacked a couple of times. But again, the Tigers never gave up. Kept it close. They held them to a field goal after an interception. They drove the ball down. But just, again, a heck of a ball game by the Tigers. They fall 10 points shy of where they need to be. But that's okay because Cedartown has won tonight. So that means that the Tigers will be going into the playoffs. Looks like Blessed Trinity. So we're going to take on a place that we actually ended our playoff run last year there. Steele Chambers was the big running back there last year. We just wish that he had not been there because he really closed the door. The Chambers were closed on us as he had a great ball game in that one, a great running back. But Blessed Trinity, always a tough out. Marist and Blessed Trinity, two teams at the top of the state. That's who we'll be playing again, Blessed Trinity next week. And Greg's saying bye to a few folks here at the stadium as they're closing things down. Let's see if I can get Greg. Has he still got his microphone on?
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right, there you go. Greg, in our last break here, just quick thoughts on this ball game and looking ahead to the playoffs.
Yeah, I was just talking to Kobe Harry and the Harry family, and Kobe was our left guard last year. And man, what a tremendous offensive guard he was, and played a lot of tackle as well. But Blessed Trinity, they're not going to be for the least part overlooking Troup Tigers.
No,
because they know that the Tigers are starting to play better this late in the season. And the Tigers are going to come up and give them all they got. And you know what? Yeah, like Lissa said, and I mentioned it, that Tim Twilley mentioned. He said, hey, Greg, there may be some fatigue setting in for these guys. It's the first time a lot of these kids have gone both ways in such an intense ball game.
Yeah.
So they got
to. It don't really dispel them on some of those plays. Too.
Bottom line is you got to take a deep breath, get some rest. We're going to repeat this next Friday night because we got to go back to Roswell, Georgia. This is unofficial now, but since Blessed Trinity won the region last week by beating Marist by 3 points, and we're going in fourth seed, I would gamble and say we're going to be playing Blessed Trinity next week in Roswell.
I would agree with that. We'll find out for sure on Monday night. Yep. You can come out to Yurpa as we'll begin to talk about all the football in the area, LaGrange College football. Actually, they play Bar against Methodist about 1 o'clock as that game starts off. Then we'll talk the Callaway football right after that. Then, of course, Greg will be on there with Coach Lissa at 8 o'clock talking Troup football. We'll get the playoff picture, and then we'll close things out with LaGrange Rangers' last show coming up at 8:30 this upcoming Monday night.
And don't forget, Callaway starts their region championship, if you will, their state playoff next week. We don't know who they're going to play yet. Probably Chattooga. But we should know certainly Monday night. Probably will know tonight if you guys are purist and like to keep up with Georgia high school, you can get on the high school website.
They can set their brackets, right?
Absolutely. Go ahead and kind of like the Sweet 16. Go ahead and put your brackets out there.
There you go. All right. Well, I tell you, a heck of a job. A game I think a lot of people expected the Tigers to be in. I think they played valiantly tonight. We're proud of their effort. We thank you so much for your effort to joining us here as we try to bring you the ball games each and every week. That's the last regular season. But again, free football as the Tigers will get to play next week against Blessed Trinity. For Spencer, for Greg, for the folks back at the station keeping us running, we appreciate you, and we'll see you next week on the radio.
Life costs money, sometimes lots.